No, maybe I should just like hold your controller and click it.
Oh my god, you know what? Why did we fucking do that? Why did we do that?
That's it. If they're going the way
Yo, Stinky.
Whoa! I'm on stream. What are you doing?
Keep it to yourself.
No, but I'm listening to you right now. I don't hear my own voice.
You sure about it? You got the volume up?
Yeah, 100%. Hold on. Oof. Oh shit, my fault.
It's like how we all muted.
Yeah, it muted us all. Well, hello there. All right.
Oh, hello there.
It's like, it seems like Stream
Hello
Guys
there.
have messed with us. Well, hello there. Hi.
Why does Stream Guys they normally on point when like they auto mute us when we do like in
Oh.
They be hitting us with like Fresh Prince when he be doing that hawking shit.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? I'm fucked up again? Internet?
Nah, you froze for a little bit, but you came
You
back.
froze for a little bit, yeah. You came back.
You came back.
I saw the little notification like, yeah, internet. I'm like, fuck. The one day I want to come upstairs to the setup and I have internet issues. Oh man. Anyways. Hey, this is Untitled Live, y'all. 96. Episode 96, man. We almost there. Got 4 more episodes. So we hit that 100, y'all.
We almost
Yes,
there,
sir.
baby. Sorry, folks, for the bummy t-shirt look over here, but you know it's hot in this room, so
Yo,
red is just for
fucking-
comfort.
The
Red is just for
humidity is crazy right now,
I feel
bro.
so bad. I'm just chilling in my AC. You guys are suffering.
comfort.
Yeah, my man's got the Red Bull, bro. It's gonna make you hotter.
Yeah.
It's just gonna jitty you up. You're gonna.
It's been a very impactful day, bro. Like I need to stay up. I'm fucking tired. So
you
I'm trying
definitely
to.
gonna stay up with that. Red Bull definitely gonna do a job, man.
I think I've been up since I say 3:00 this morning.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I woke up. You know that whole 3:00 in the morning shit. You know that whole superstition of someone looking at you. Was it 3 or 2?
3.
No, it's 3
3,
o'clock.
right?
3. It's like between 3 and 4.
So that's the witching hour.
Yeah. So I woke up and then I already had the red eye. Like I ain't going back to sleep. So I said fuck it. I just stood up. I started watching Prey. Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, I'll sleep later.
I wonder if that witching hour thing changes in time zones. So if it's like 3 o'clock here, is it like midnight on the West Coast? Like, yeah, witching hour is midnight for us.
I think it's 3 o'clock wherever they are. The witch travels.
We have,
My hour is done here. On to the West Coast.
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. I took a quick little nap, but like, yeah, not enough to feel like rested. But yeah, mad shit.
Yeah.
Anyways, welcome to Untitled Podcast, man. If this is your first time stumbling across this channel, we talk about pop culture, we talk about movies, we talk about all kinds of shit. We go left, we go right. We talk about random shit. Most likely, we're gonna talk about some random shit. If you're easily offended, I'm sorry in advance. We talk about random shit. Anyways, I think Fresh Prince is in the building.
Oh yeah.
He hit me up early. He told me he has a laptop. Oh, he has a new laptop.
Oh, you got a new laptop?
Oh,
Yes,
It's an
sir.
old joint. It's a new old joint. A new old joint.
Hey.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
How we looking though? How we
It's
looking
a
though?
steady connection, bro.
All right. That's what it is then. How y'all doing? How y'all
I
doing?
mean-
How y'all doing?
Man,
We
I'm
good,
hot.
we good.
That's how I'm doing. I'm
I'm
hot.
hot too. I'm hot as shit too right now. I heard y'all talking about me.
Yeah, it's
chill.
I feel the sweat, like the individual sweat streams going down my back, bro. It's not fun.
Yo,
Grundle all day.
I'm about to have to hold another sermon today, man, because it's getting crazy.
Oh man, what a week, guys. So we here, man. We made it to another Friday. You know what I mean?
Happy
how's that
Friday.
week? You know, who wants to go
Happy
first, man? So Brick, man, how was your week, man?
Pretty good. Then
Don't overshare too much
Man.
now.
Words, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a week. Spending more time with the lady.
Oh, it's the lady now. Oh, applause, man. It's the lady now.
Official.
He's been ditching me for the last 2 weeks.
Yo,
You know, I'm
relax.
not the jealous type, dude. I'm like, yeah, do you, bro? Like, shit.
It's a puppy love phase, man. That's right. You know, it
Yeah,
happens. a puppy
yeah.
love phase.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. So
we
shout out
went
to you, man.
Yeah, we went to the movies. We went to the movies last night. We saw Nope.
How was that? I didn't see it yet.
It was
Me
pretty
neither.
good. It's not what I expected, but it was like, all right, it's okay. I would say if I had to give it a rating, I give it like probably like a 4 out of 5.
Oof.
So my question is, how is she as a movie watcher? Does she talk during the movies, or is she like you that just stay stoic quiet, and then at the end of the movie you give your rating like, yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's me. But I just sit there and watch the movie. But she's a jumper.
Oh, she's a jumper.
Yeah.
She's a jump scare person.
We already know how stinky he is when it comes down to watching movies with him. If
Bro,
you look,
oh,
if you look
Fresh
at
Prince, you know I've been to the movies with Sticky. Oh yeah, you don't know about this.
if you
Yo,
look
no
at-
matter what movie you watch, horror, comedy, drama, whatever, Stinky's like a stoic one.
yo,
Bro,
Yo, I'm absorbing.
me
I'm
one day,
absorbing in the movie. I'm taking everything in.
like even when people's cracking,
So you don't
up and
react
laughing,
at
yo,
all,
Steph
bro?
look at me. She's like, yo, think he doesn't like movie?
Yo, we went the first time they started like pointing this out was when we went to go see Bad Boys 2. Everybody's like cracking up laughing. Fresh looks over at me and I'm just sitting there. He's like, yo, you didn't find that movie funny? I was just like, no, it was hilarious. He was like, you weren't laughing. It's like, but it was funny.
He's like, I felt like I was laughing.
Yeah, like
I was laughing on the inside.
exactly.
But yeah, bro, that's Stinky, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
He'll
I don't think I've ever met
give you his
anybody
rating
like
after
that.
the movie.
Yo, that ass.
Yeah,
He would
that's
tell you.
good.
It was great. Oh shit.
That's good, man. That's
All
good.
right, man.
You-
How we-
you had a good week. That's what's up.
I think my internet connection is kind of like delayed right now, so I don't know what's going on. Fucking whack. Fresh Prince, how was your week?
It was alright till today, man. Honestly, I really didn't even want to go into everything, you know what I'm saying? But it was just crazy. Like my son was supposed to go on a trip for camp today. Mind you, I was working late, so I got like barely any sleep. I had to get up and get him over there. So I just Ubered him over there, you know what I'm saying? Try to get some extra sleep. But then he calls me like not too long after that, like, yeah, I didn't get to go on the trip. Like, why you didn't go on the trip? It's like, because of behavior. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, oh yeah, there wasn't enough space. I'm like, wait, what? Like, it's just back and forth. I'm like, what's going on? So now I'm going nuts this morning trying to figure out. I'm like, yo, where's the counselors? Where's the people in charge of the camp? Oh, they went on a trip. So it's like, you know how kids are. Like, the way they explain things, it's like, it was just driving me crazy.
Yeah, it's a half explanation. They don't want to tell you the whole thing.
And then being half asleep, you know what I'm saying? Trying to, like, really put everything together on what's going on. I'm like, yo, this is nuts, bro. So, long story short, he ended up not going. Was at the park all day because they at Marine Park, if y'all know Marine Park. So it's basically at a school there. So they was there all day. They was out there in the park playing basketball, whatever. But then I'm like, all right, you didn't go on the trip, so make sure, because of course, kids, don't let your phone die. I'm gonna need to make sure I can get in touch with you when the day's over. I need to make sure you know when an Uber's there, so you can know what car it is, whatever, get an Uber. Of course, he lets his phone die, and then can't get in touch with him. So like, with all this craziness, I sent the Uber over there. He missed. Like I spent like $60 on Ubers back and forth. Like had to end up going over there. Then I go into school nuts, like, where's my kid at? This kid just walks out the gym randomly. Like, same time I walk in, like, oh, hey, Dad, like nothing's going on. I was like, yo, being a parent can be so stressful sometimes. It's like, and how oblivious they are to how serious some situations tend to be or look from the outside. It's like, kind of nuts.
I know exactly how that feels, man.
Listen. When you have a teenager, you got to be like Batman. You putting clues together to find out what's going on. You putting clues together to find out what's going on with them, bro. They ain't never give you the whole story. If I ask my son how his day is, I gotta like ask different people. I gotta get like a whole, and I gotta piece it all together after I get all the investigation done. I gotta piece it all together to figure out how his day was, bro. What he did and didn't do. Like, they never give you the whole story at all.
It's hilarious. I'll literally watch him do the same thing with me, and then he'll see his grandmother, my mother. As soon as he sees her, oh grandma, yo, we did this today, and da 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 da. I'm like, yo, just like you said, bro. I had to interrogate you to see how your day was. You come here and it's like, yo, like yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, I think it must be a pops thing or something like that, bro. Like,
I guess, bro. I guess.
Yikes. I'm not looking forward to those years. Oh,
you almost there with Travis though, right?
Yeah, he's 11. So yeah, he's about to be there. Like right now, he's in his room half the time playing Xbox. Like I barely get to see him, and every time I do see him, he's fucking growing like.
Well, he's 11.
He's 11, yeah.
Oh, he played more than Xbox than me.
Yeah.
He played more than Xbox. We don't come on. We was all 11. We know. We know.
My man really learning how to work the joystick over there.
I don't think he's there yet, but like, you know, that's gonna be interesting too, because I know we all grew up, we all been in a situation.
Yeah,
it's bound to happen. I'm not looking forward to that, but
you're gonna know, because you're gonna know when he's there. Because he's gonna start getting sneaky for no reason. You're gonna start finding out when he's getting sneaky. Like, why is he sneaking around? What's he doing?
Yeah, unnecessarily. Yeah.
He's like, Dad, I gotta use the bathroom again.
Long showers. Yo, why the conditioner keeps running out quick?
Oh my god.
Bro, we was all there.
Yeah. That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Oh
man. Well, that's what's up, man. I mean, it's not what's up, but like at least, you know, he was able to have like somewhat of a productive week.
Yeah.
It's not too crazy. What about you, man?
On me? Oh, was my daytime? Oh yeah. My week was pretty good. It was hot as hell. Wish this freaking summer would just end.
Yeah, we almost there.
Yeah, we almost there. We're in August. September just around. Unless we having a hot September like last year. Didn't last year we had a hot September?
Yeah, it was hot.
Yeah.
I hope we don't this year, man, because this heat wave is enough. Like, enough is enough. Shit. But anyway, I worked this week mad long. I was doing like opening and closing so I could have the weekend off and still make my hours. So I was freaking like knocked out. Every time I went to work, I would come home, watch a little bit of TV, knock out, wake up, go back to work, do it all over again.
Oof, those are the worst.
Huh? Yeah, those are the worst. Mm-hmm.
You feel like you you haven't left the job yet.
Yeah. Caught a bunch of thieves this week. Funniest one was this old guy. Like he got to be like, say late 50s. Bro was over here stealing phone cases. Like he was doing some shit. Like he was like, okay, he's using the bottom of the shirt, but I'm using the top of my shirt to use the example because you can't see the bottom. So he's like this, open up the bottom of his shirt. The next you know, he's like right in his pants. I'm like, yo. I was like, oh, he's gonna walk on by me like it's nothing, right? All right, I got you. So he's walking, and then I get up out the desk, right? So then I start to walk towards him. He went to the Apple section and thought to throw something in the garbage, but he had his back turned to me. And then as soon as he turned back around, I was right behind him like this. Like, bro. I said, "Give me my shit back." he was like, "What?" And then he tried to like sidestep me. I'm like, "Nah, bro." I grabbed that nigga by the arm. I said, "Give me my shit back." I lifted him up. Yo, he saw that product falling out his way.
Wow,
bro. I said, "You got him on my shit, bro." He said, "I ain't got nothing." He started lifting up his shirt. Yo, bro, tell me why I threw him out the door like a little kid. You know how you fling a little kid away? He's like,
man.
Getting out of here. Get out of here, man. He's like, and then he just walked out. He didn't even look back, bro. He just zoomed out the thing, like walking back. Bro, man.
Yo, that's hilarious, bro.
That was disrespectful, bro.
Damn.
You saw I was there. You knew what was up. Like, why are you trying to steal in front of me, man? Trying to walk past me like you ain't doing nothing. Not disrespectful.
Yo, there's probably a whole like Reddit forum about you. Like, yo,
where, right?
Schedule, like, yo, he ain't here. He's off today.
bro, listen. Like, George. So you know, George is back. The manager George is back in the store.
Yeah.
Like he started like when we realized that when I step away, shit goes down. So he said, yo, they gotta. He said they got a thing out for you. They know that when you're at the door to like not do shit. Bro, when I'm at the door, nothing really goes down. But as soon as I step away, a fucking iPhone gets taken off display, or somebody walks out with a fucking tower, a computer tower, or some shit like that. Some craziness happen when I step away from the door, bro. When I'm there, I'm bored of shit because nothing's happening. Everybody they avoid me now.
They don't go that hard, right? When shit goes missing, right? When shit goes stolen, like gets stolen, they don't go like how they used to be like when we was working there. Like if iPad went stolen, like people went on final quick.
Nah, they don't do that shit anymore.
So they
don't do that shit anymore. Nah, they eased up on that shit. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Some of these motherfuckers do deserve to be on the final though, because some of them niggas don't be paying attention, bro. Like the computer tower shit, my man took that in front of 3 computers. So well, not in front of them, but like they were all facing the way where you have to see somebody take up the tower and walk out your apartment with it. They were all behind that counter. They could see that shit. He just walked up, picked the shit up, and just walked out the department, bro. I was in shock.
That's how they get you. Like, yo, you didn't greet them? Yeah, I greeted them.
Nah, this is not like back in the day where they blamed AP for everything too, man. Because bro, before when they stopped blaming them, they started blaming AP. Or what was AP doing? Bro, we one person. What the hell we gonna do, yo? How am I supposed to see what's going on downstairs? AP doing? what was AP doing at the time?
Right, because you got to look at the cameras, and it's not. You got to look like at your surrounding area, like they want you to be like see it. The fucking CIA.
That's the most nerve-wracking. That's the most nerve-wracking shit when you look at the camera to like make sure to see how it got stolen, and you watching the camera. You're just like, please don't let me be on my phone or some shit like that, like, bro. You're like begging not to be doing something stupid when the shit went down, yo. Like, Please let me be talking to a customer or something.
Yeah, because they can't get you for that shit because you talking to a customer. They would.
Yeah, please don't let me be on my phone or half asleep or some shit like that. Like, But nah, man. But other than that, my week was good. I watched Superman and Lois, the second season. Man, that's the best like CW show they got. But that's really HBO show. But that shit is the best show they got, bro. Like, graphic wise, it feel like you're watching like one of those for like a real major production.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, like, bro. Story was cool. I mean, the girl was getting on my nerve this season. The daughter, bro, she was getting mad about every little thing. Like, bro, like, yo, your dad's over here trying, my man. Like, he's in a whole new world himself too. Like, yo, she flipping out on him every 2 seconds. I was like, yo, if I was John Harry Irons, I'd have went to the booze, man. I'd have been drinking. Like, yo, I'm over here. I gotta look at another dude be with my dead wife. I'm over here taking up his slack because he can't use his powers. He's getting headaches and shit.
I'm trying to do my best out here, man. Give me a break.
He's in a wormhole, and I'm over here covering for him and all this shit. And now I got this teenager breathing out my goddamn 2 seconds, man. Like, yo,
it's like I'm really trying out here, man.
Bro, yeah, man. I'm feeling bad for dude. I'm like, damn, bro, you really tried. This girl got you stressed out.
Word.
It's like the pursuit of happiness with him. Like, he's like, I'm just trying to make it work out here, bro.
How I can, man.
POP holding it down.
I fun though, yo. When he gets knocked out in that suit, that should be funny as hell because it's like. I'm like, how your head do that much rattling in a helmet, bro?
I could imagine getting hit. Like, you have that much space in your helmet. Like, that shit could definitely happen.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to have that much space, yo. So like, the fact that his head is like rattling around that helmet, shit is crazy.
He stay fighting Kryptonians too. They be rocking this dude, bro. Like, he be taking a pounding.
Hats,
from
yo.
everybody, yo.
Man, definitely got CTE.
Word.
I did that. I was going to go see Bullet Train today, but I overslept, bro. I was so tired from the week, and it was like my body's like, nah, no more early morning rises for you, bro. Like, I was gonna try to see it in the morning because Evo the fight tournament is today, so I was trying to see it in the morning. So by the time I watched that and I come back home, Evo would have had started around that time. So I just come home, chill, watch Evo for the rest of the day till we did the show. And then I was like, my body was like, nah, bro, we sleeping. We ain't going to that movie, bro. So it ain't happened. I tried to watch WandaVision.
Try. Try.
And yeah, that's my week. Yo, it was try. It was really try. I couldn't. I had to like. I bowed out at like episode 5, bro. I was like, I'm done. I can't do this. And I was looking. I said, oh my god. I said, okay. I'm like, okay, we had episode 5. That means only 2 more episodes. I forgot this bitch was about like 9-10 episodes, bro.
Yeah, it's up there.
Oh shit.
I looked. I said no. I said nah. That's it.
They short ones. They short ass episodes. Like fucking.
Nah,
20.
the beginning ones are short, but like the later ones are long.
They're like 35 minutes.
Nah, the later ones are like almost 40, 50 minutes.
Yeah, but that's not the credits. But you know why it feels so long? Because it's kind of boring. So it feels like you're watching it for an hour. It's only been a long 30 minutes.
Bro, I couldn't, man. I was like, Jesus Christ. I said, we know what officially the worst Marvel show is. The Marvel TV show is.
Now we'll get into that when we do our breakdown and shit.
Oh, yeah,
Definitely talk
let's
about
get
it.
into it.
So my week.
Oh yeah, how was your week? Sorry.
No. So my week was pretty interesting. So Monday, I got to celebrate my 14th year anniversary with the missus. So we hung out.
Happy anniversary, yo!
Congratulations!
Thank you.
Congratulations!
So I was off. I had some PTO time off, and then Tuesday came around, man. And Tuesday was It was very eventful, man. It was.
That sounds like my Thursday.
Yeah, not to get into any like specifics, but like it was very taxing. It was a lot of things happening. But I had to get through it, and hopefully things will get better. It was definitely a rough one. Watch Prey, saw WandaVision, saw a couple episodes of Sandman. What else? Watched Lightyear again.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's out.
Yeah, I gotta watch it.
That's pretty much it. Like, other than it was off today, so I was able to kind of like stay up late and end up waking up super early and watching Prey. But yeah, Prey was pretty good.
You're supposed to be back too.
Cool.
Reservation Dogs.
Oh yeah, I saw that one too. I saw Reservation Dogs. I saw episode. They released 2 episodes on Friday or Thursday. So I watched that. Only Murders. Is that the right title? Seen that as well too. That's a really good show. You can get that. I think that's on Hulu as well. I think there's like Only Murders in This Building, something like that. It's with Selena Gomez, Martin Short, and
yeah.
It's really fucking good. It's like if you like those murder mystery shits, like like the knowledge. Yeah. It's just like that, but like they run a podcast and they trying to solve a murder, and they have this podcast and they just solving shit, and the cops are like, "Can y'all stop podcasting because it's starting to get big?" And they want to start to like chime in. It's really good. So they have the second season now, and I think a little more than midway. So it's a good binge.
Why I just realized you had the 8-ball jacket guy behind you.
Always.
Yeah,
the only reason I came to the setup, I want the 8-ball guy, 8-ball jacket guy. But that's cool, man. That's it. That's pretty much it.
That's what's up, man.
So a lot of shit happened, man, this week, man. A lot of shit happened. A lot. Yeah. So I don't know if we want to get into the bullshit. We can actually get about something that's not like in the movie realm, right? So they gave that chick, what's her name? Brittany Griner. 9 fucking years, bro, in a Russian prison.
Listen, I got. You know what? This is. I'm happy.
I'm gonna need a little more elaboration on that.
I gotta have a serious one-on-one talk with my fellow Americans, like, because y'all mofos seem to believe, that what your rights are here in this country extends to all around the world, which it doesn't. It does not. What you get away with here, you cannot get away with all around the world, especially in countries that are not our allies. Russia is not our ally. So you go around in Russia and fuck around if you want to and find out what's gonna happen. Go to North Korea and fuck around if you want to.
Go find out.
Like this kid ended up in a body bag for messing with a North Korean flag. Like, they don't play over here. They don't like. A lot of people don't like. A lot of governments don't like Americans. They gotta get that through your heads,
Especially Black Americans.
And if you get locked up, America could try to negotiate for your freedom, but it's not guaranteed they're gonna release you.
That's right.
So what she did, she brought marijuana into Russia. It's illegal for you to have marijuana into Russia. They gave her 9 years for it. I mean, is it harsh? Yeah, I believe it's harsh because it wasn't a lot of marijuana, but it's Russia. They don't like America. They don't like Americans. I gotta get this through your head, They gave another dude 14 years for medicinal marijuana. He said he's still sitting in that jail. And I think they just recently released another chick. She just got lucky to be released. For having she was bringing marijuana into the country, and she got released or something. Like, they only held her for like a month and they released her, but she just got lucky. Don't think that's because somebody negotiate for her freedom. No, she was lucky to get free. Probably because she was white. I'm gonna lean towards that she was a white person too.
Let's not get it twisted. This motherfucker is sitting in a jail cell here in America that got more than fucking 9 years for fucking weed.
Yep.
This motherfucker's still in jail while the shit is legal now. They're sitting in jail for something they did in the 80s.
Yep. They got life sentences. Some of them got life sentences because of the amount of weed they had on them. And the distribution.
Should that shit have been like fucking, canceled out?
No.
Nah.
It should be.
Some people were pushing for
because we caught you when it was illegal. Now that we made it legal, because we caught you when it was illegal, you still have to serve out your sentence.
So
that's really stupid.
People are saying that they should be released, but what they're arguing is you still broke the law at the time when you broke it. So that's the argument for keeping you in.
Like those people, like people that's in jail for weed and shit, like non-violent crimes, they end up coming out, but they end up coming out during the end of a president's, presidency, right? They'll pardon all these fucking people to come out.
Yeah,
that's not enough time. You know what I mean? A lot of these states are not looking forward. Like they don't want to reopen these cases because for one, that costs money. So, but trust me, there's people that's fighting for these folks to come out, especially if it's non-violent, bro. Like weed, come on. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy.
My thing is, why were you trying to enter into Russia any goddamn way? When there was a warning for people to leave Russia, why are you trying to get in Russia to go play for some Russian league? Come on, sis. Come on.
Yeah. Nah, she wildin'. And then right now, and because Russia hates the United States, they're gonna use her as a pawn. They want like, hey, listen, we can release her for a prison swap because we have some of their prisoners,
you got some of the spies,
and the one they want is his name. His name is Mercenary of Death. That's who they want.
Bro, this dude has bodies, bro. Bodies.
Like,
that's nuts. It's
and
nuts
I don't think the U.S. is gonna want to do that. I don't think they're gonna.
They're not. They already shut it down. They said that. All right, that's not a serious offer. You're not taking it serious. They already shut it down. But that's the crazy thing right now. This is what they're doing. Is using a star to try to gain leverage.
They're not comparable. Right. Comparable situations. Like this motherfucker got his bodies. He sold weapons to terrorists. Like this guy is, you know what I mean? Like, and it took a lot for us to catch this dude. Oh man.
Yeah, they freaking want James Bond when you got like fucking Dudley Do Right.
Yeah.
Like shit, the two don't match.
Oh man. Fucking it's a sad day for us nerds today. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian has broken up. So
it's not a sad day for me.
It's a sad day for regular folks thinking they can date someone in her stature. So, fucked up, but I guess it was a good run for him.
I knew that shit was not going to last. He knew that shit was going to last either. That's why he was just having fun with it while it lasted.
Yeah, I mean, he has not for nothing. He has his belt right now. His tool belt is crazy.
Yeah, he got a nice track record.
Yeah, he has a track record. So I mean, shout out to him, man. What else? What else happened? Fucking WB. What the fuck is happening over at W fucking B?
Well, for what I'm understanding is they had new leadership, and the new leadership wants movies back in theaters. So movies that were made to be streamed, they're like dubbing that right now. And so what happened with Blue Beetle and Batgirl is they were movies made to be streamed. They were made to go on HBO Max, and they don't want that. They want movies that's made to the theater. So when they reviewed the Batgirl and the Blue Beetle movie, they said the production value wasn't good enough for theater standards, but they didn't want to release the movie either for free on their thing. So on their streaming site, so they just chose to like scrap it.
Well, Blue Beetle is still coming out, hasn't get canceled yet.
I heard it's on the chopping block too.
I when I heard like a little bit of the investor call that happened yesterday, it was kind of boring, but there was some like bits that was like that made sense. So they wanted to can Batgirl, right? Because they said that the direction that they want to go, like Brett said, was not in the direction they wanted to be, right? It didn't make sense to what they were trying to build. Also, they're using this as a tax write-off, right? They get more money in a tax write-off than keeping the movie to go out and have to deal with advertisement, whatever it costs, overhead. They are getting a tax write-off on all those things. They canceled that, and they canceled the Scooby-Doo movie as well. I didn't even know they was making one as tax write-offs. So they're getting about $150 to $100 million in tax write-offs. So it's kind of fucked up because you could have released the movie. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be in the continuity of the DCU, right? It could be its own thing, right? Like, I feel bad for the directors, right? The directors find out at their brothers, and one of them was getting married, and they find out on his wedding day, which I think was kind of fucked up. Like, the movie was like 95% done. Like, it was not all the way done, but it was enough to be like, all right, let's whatever reshoots we needed to do and release it. But I guess we're never gonna see it. I guess it was. They said that the viewings were somewhat okay, but not great. So I don't know. Yeah, it didn't make sense because they said it was part of the DCU and it had like the same Commissioner Gordon, but yet it was not like Ben Affleck's Batman.
They were saying that the girl is still considered to be Batgirl. So if they do decide she could come, she has the potential of coming back in future products. Like if they decide to put Batgirl in like whatever other movie that's coming out, they more likely will tap her to be Batgirl because they said there was no issue with her performance as Batgirl that they saw. They actually liked her as Batgirl, but it was just the financials. It got the movie scrapped. So
how would y'all feel like if that was you, right? Would you want to come back?
I mean, I'll be upset. Don't get me wrong, I'll be upset in the moment, but at the same time, I would hope to come back. Like, I mean, it's DC. I mean, Batgirl is an iconic character. That's a big character for DC. So I would hope to come back. If it was me, I would hope to come back, and I hope they'll put me in like a future project or a future Batman movie or teaming up with one of the other DC heroes. Like put me in Wonder Woman or whatever crap they want to put her in. I would hope for that, but at the same time, girl, you could go to Marvel. They don't.
It's looking crazy right now. So pretty much, with the whole Discovery, they bought WB from AT&T, right? And so now HBO Max is going away 2023, summer 2023. It's gonna merge over to some kind of new streaming. It's gonna be Discovery / HBO Cinemax all together, like one brand.
Which is shit. Shit, I hate. Save me the money on the streaming service, please. I'm paying for both right now.
That makes sense for people like you. I don't think I have Discovery Plus anymore.
I have Discovery. Sometimes I get documentary.
Yeah. So I mean, listen, if they could just find a way to have like one kind of like streamlined service, that's great. As far as the direction they want to go, they want to focus. They on the investor call, they have a little timeline. It's like a 10-year timeline, and the 3 icons that's on the timeline is number 1 is Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. That is who are they.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Exactly.
They're called the fucking Trinity for a reason.
And it is funny, and it's funny how we noticed that Ben Affleck has been coming back more and more. So
they leaked that he's an Aquaman.
So can we possibly get him back? Who fucking knows? It's
Ben Affleck coming back. He knows damn well he loves Batman. He's coming back. He's coming back. He loves Batman.
I would like him to come back too.
That's like Andrew Garfield with Spider-Man, bro. Like sign me up. Tell Andrew Garfield he can be Spider-Man again. See if he's gonna jump at it. Like, yeah, sign me up, baby. I'm in there.
On the 10-year roadmap, there was nothing of Batman, like the Batman. I hope that we can get like a trilogy, right? I don't want that to kind of end. Like, I want to see where it goes, right? Because I enjoyed the first one. They announced they had the Joker 2. They finally announced it as like a small teaser online that has him and Lady Gaga. So it's confirmed 100% that she's playing Harley Quinn. It's gonna be a musical.
Oh my God.
Really? A musical?
Yeah. No, it's gonna be like a musical,
Well,
but
musical aspects to it, yeah.
aspect, yeah, like almost like La La Land, but like Joker and Harley Quinn, which might be fucking crazy, like something that we don't know we needed, right? Like, oh, this shit's fucking dope.
We'll see, man. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared because the first one was so good. I literally said they should not make a sequel to this shit.
Same.
Leave it alone.
It should have been a one-off.
I said just leave it alone. I was like, do not make a sequel to this. Leave it alone.
But Todd Phillips he's been good. I mean, I wouldn't. Hangover 3 wasn't his best work, right? But like everything else is pretty much on par.
I mean, hold your tongue. I like Hangover 3, bro.
You?
I mean, it wasn't the best, but I didn't hate it.
No, like I'm talking about like as far as like ranking like out of the trilogy.
Sorry, I was thinking about Hangover 2. My bad. Never mind.
Oh.
I was thinking about Hangover 2. My bad. My bad.
That's all good.
I pictured the monkey in my head and everything. I'm like, the monkey smoking cigarettes. I'm your pusher, dude.
Yo, word.
Nah, I mixed up the movies. I'm sorry,
It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've seen any of the Hangovers. But the first one I fucking loved. I used to watch that shit like all the fucking time. Whenever it was on, I watched that shit. That shit was just too fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
Had a great soundtrack. Fuck that shit.
Well, if I was to ever have a wild night in Vegas, I would want it to be like that, kind of crazy like that.
I don't know.
And we went to Vegas like a little after that, and I was expecting, you know what I mean? That movie gives you like high expectations when you go there. It's not the same, but like it was fun out there too. I like Vegas. Vegas is cool. What else happened?
Those are my favorite episodes of Cops. The Vegas episodes. The shit you used to fight. The shit you used to see on those episodes, bro. Cause niggas go to Vegas. Vegas and Mardi Gras are the two wildest episodes of Cops you'll ever see, bro. Those are people go out there wilding out, bro. Like,
yo, Cops. Damn. I used to watch that shit all the time. That shit in like America's Most Wanted. That was
I love Cops. Like, people used to be mad at me at the job because I put Cops on. I was the one that put Cops on the TV. If you ever came to the hub and you saw Cops on, that was me. That was me.
Cops. Nah, have you guys ever watched Dog the Bounty Hunter?
Yeah, I watched that one too before he got
a couple episodes.
Yeah, that guy is like, he's racist, bro. He's 100% racist.
That's why I said only a couple episodes.
Yeah, I watched it before he got racist. I used to do my shit, bro. My man had the bear mace. He'd be like, "Come on, brother, you can't be doing this, man. Here, have a cigarette, guy."
Yeah.
So look at you, man. Look at this picture. You was young and vibrant. Now you're all cracked out here, man. Gotta let it go. Come on, brother.
Discovery had all them shits, right? It had like what you call it, like American Chop and all that shit, right? And Deadliest Catch. Now that was
my show too, American. The way that son of the father used to argue with each other, boy. The Tunnels. That was my show, man. American Chopper.
Yeah, I always wanted to drive to Orange, New York, just to stop at their shop. Never, and it was not that far. It's like an hour and a half, but I think it finally closed down like last year.
Yeah, because I think the father's old now. The son went to do his own. He went to do his own shop.
Yeah,
I think the other son was he was into other shit. He He was just like when he was on the show, he was just like the comedy person. He always did he did like the reception and shit.
Yeah.
He wasn't really involved with building bikes. So
Yeah, I think he got into like art and shit like that.
yeah.
Like he had like an art gallery or some shit like that. Yeah. Yeah, that was my shit. Deadliest Cats was my shit. What else was on Discovery? Damn, I know there's a lot more shit that I used to watch in that bitch.
Discovery had a lot of shit, man.
They have the 400 the 600-pound sisters, right?
Yeah, they got that. That's Discovery. Yep, 600 pounds. My 600-pound life is them.
I might still have an account with them. I think I'm gonna have to check. They
own a lot of shit. They own a lot of shit on the low. All that ghost hunters and all that shit is them. Some of them food shows that you watch a lot with the traveling food and like that's them. They own that shit. Some of that shit too.
Oh yeah, like Bear Grylls and all that.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of old shit. Yeah, I think I still have an account. I have to double check. I don't think I ever canceled.
I know they got a lot of the Gordon Ramsay shows on that shit too, on their streaming site.
What is this shit?
Hell's Kitchen and Kitchen Nightmares and shit. Come here, you. Come here. Look at it. It's fucking raw. Smash that shit. Bro, I ain't never seen a plate disperse like that. He smashed it so hard, there's no more plate. You think you see like a little flame in the plate? Bro, there's no plate. There's nothing.
Yo, Chris, you have a Discovery? You have Discovery Plus, Chris?
Not that I know of.
So I remember one time he punched a fish. My man punched the fish. The fish was it disappeared. There was no fish no more on that plate, bro. Like he smacked it so hard, you just saw fish fragments flying all over the place, bro.
Jeez.
Yo, I thought Simon was bad, yo. That dude is an angry dude, bro.
Get it out! Come here! Turn it off!
Angry dude.
Yo, there's one episode that cracked me up to the fullest, right? So he's been kicking out niggas one by one because they pissing them off. And then he's like, he told the dude, like, he said, "What my mistake and you're gone," right? He goes like, "All right, chef." So he's fixing the food. He said, "Here's the food, chef." He puts it up. My man looked at it. He said, "Come here, come here." He's like, he whispered in his ear like, "Get out." He said, "What?" He said, "What?" He said, "Get out! Get out! Turn it off!" He said, you keep serving me rubbish. Get the hell out of here. So the one dude that's left cooking, he stops and he looks at him, and the guy's like, he's freaking out like, I don't know what to do. There's like one dude mad at all the stations. Bro, I'm gonna show you the clip, yo. I gotta show you the clip. I'm not doing it justice, but that shit is hilarious. And he did that shit, bro. I was crying. Legit.
I still have still have the plan. Because I'm looking at the shows, I'm like, yeah, I see Steph watching this shit. I'm like, yeah, most likely I have it still. Because it's the Homicide Hunter, the See No Evil, that shit is always playing in the crib.
Yo, not for nothing. It's so cheap that you forget that you have that shit. The plan don't cost much.
Alien Encounters, yep. Oh yeah. I mean, to have all these shows plus like the HBO and Cinemax catalog, that's gonna be crazy. That's a lot of content, but how much is it gonna be per month?
They're definitely gonna raise the price. They're probably gonna charge us HBO price. Cause right now, Discovery, if I'm not mistaken, is like $5.
Or just give you like 3 different versions.
Yeah, like the ads.
Mm-hmm.
No ads, please. I hate that shit. Oh my god, yo. That's why I stopped messing with Peacock with that stupid ad shit.
Yo, Peacock be having like the 120-second fucking ads. Like, yo, by the time you get to the movie, you lost interest. Like, I don't want to watch the movie anymore.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
I was watching Peacock earlier. I was watching Men in Black 3. I'm like, yo, I don't even want to watch this shit anymore.
And then like the no ad price is such a huge jump from like the ad price, the no with the ad price is like crazy. I mean, I'm good, bro.
Damn.
The only thing they got going for if you were into WWE, that's the only thing that's like that'll make it worth like getting the no ad price because you get WWE with it or some shit. But other than that, nah.
Damn, I have fucking Discovery Plus, Paramount Plus, I have Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I got HBO Max. I got Hulu, no ads. Netflix.
You know what you got?
You got cable too?
You got a cable plan. That's what you got.
Yeah, word. You got cable too?
I don't have cable. Nah, it's streaming only, but it's about the price of cable.
Yeah, that's what I said. You got a cable plan,
exactly,
bro. You paying the same amount right now, bro.
You know what? Not now. You know what? I'm not because my cable used to be like $250 a month.
How many boxes you got?
You got to add up Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu. You do Hulu with ads or Hulu with no ads? Because that's a different price too.
I do Hulu no ads.
Yeah, so that jumped up to about like $12.
I got the Netflix. I got the one that has like the 4K, like the high res shit.
Ooh, you fancy? Okay, we go.
Yeah, word. Yeah, word. I skip that shit every time it pop up. Nope, you ain't getting me.
Do I notice a difference? Probably not.
Not at all.
It's like, was it ultra 4K, some shit like that? I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know. But I had Netflix for so long. I had Netflix when it was by disc.
Yeah.
Streaming was like an afterthought for them.
Yeah. Until it wasn't.
Then I got grandfathered in, and then the prices just went up like crazy. I think I was paying like $6, $6.99 a month.
Then next you know that shit started saying 14. Like, bro, what the fuck? Where did it come from?
That's going up more than the fucking MTA.
Facts.
Like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Them niggas trying to raise the prices. Man, I'm like, nigga, your trade's not even safe for you to be talking about raising prices.
Word.
What's wrong with y'all?
I got Apple Music.
Yeah, I just realized my camera went up there. Nobody told me nothing, bro.
I thought you was hiding.
I thought you was doing something, bro.
Yeah, I thought maybe you didn't want to see you sweating.
My camera slipped up. I looked at it and said, let me see what I'm doing. What the hell's going on here?
I never question, bro. If it's camera shit, I don't question because, you know, we got lives, you know what I mean? Like,
I would just like block that. I'll do the stop cam shit. I wouldn't like what Fresh Prince is doing right now. I'll do that.
Yeah, I got
You did say something. You said you was about to look up the clip, I think, for, and then that's when it happened. So personally, I think you was off trying to find the clip or something.
Nah. I was gonna look it up to pass it on the phone.
Yeah, man. Oh, I got Red. I got the fucking the Batman and Superman bundle. Hot Toys.
Oh.
I still got the photo box in my trunk.
Yo.
Listen,
I'm super hyped because this is like a grail.
Oh man,
yeah, I had to cancel mine.
That's dope.
I really don't care about the Superman. To be honest, I like the black suit, but like my thing was getting the Nightmare Batman because I missed out. I missed out on the first one, and that figure went up to like $800.
That was the split I was supposed to do with Don. Don was gonna keep the Batman, and I was gonna take the black suit Superman. He didn't want the Superman.
Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, got that shit. Oh man, I got caught up on this game on Steam. It's called Dunkum, some shit like that. It's like a fake ass like Animal Crossing, but like a lot more robust. It's that fun.
I've been getting back on Destiny.
A
little bit back on Destiny. I don't play too long, maybe like an hour and a half, and then I get back off.
Yeah, my attention span is kind of like shortened out with games. Like I'll get on this shit, multiverses, and I'll play like 2 matches, and I'll jump right off.
Yeah, me too.
Nah, multiverse is fucking hard, bro. I don't care what anybody said.
Oh yeah, now that when I was the first week of when it released, I was kicking ass. Now when I'm playing now, motherfuckers are cheesing, bro. I can't even get nothing. I can't
even get I can't even blow spit on a nigga, bro, right now, bro.
And they disrespectful, yo. I got knocked out, and the fucking Pokemon came out and said, "That's all, folks." I'm like, "Nah, turn my shit off."
No, yeah, I got that one. Not somebody else, that's all, folks.
Yo,
I mean, that should have rushed it.
That shit is wild disrespectful, bro. Wild. They have mad characters. It was like they have like 150 characters that they're gonna release in the next year.
Bro, all I know is Shaggy's cheap, Bugs is cheap. Finn is cheap.
Finn is broken.
I hate
Finn is
all of
broken.
it. Finn is broken as fuck, bro.
Finn is broken.
Yeah, he's broken because you know I know he's broken because I started playing it and I was like, yo, I'm getting away with mad shit. This dude is hella broken, bro.
That fucking backpack shit, dude. That shit is the worst, bro. If you're on the receiving end of that backpack, you
It's
finish.
multiple hits and you're getting launched in the air, bro.
That's fine, yo, Chris. You don't like fighting games as much, right?
No, not as much.
Yeah, man. We gotta get on. We gotta do something. We gotta play games together again. I think that's what it is. Play by ourselves is kind of whack because it's like, you don't really talk to anybody. I think we should probably like make an effort to play games online and probably stream.
Mario Kart?
No, I don't play that game with you anymore. That's just been retired. You're a cheater.
Cheater.
He wants to play the game where he got guaranteed wins. Mario Kart? That's the first game he goes Mario Kart?
Yeah. That's guaranteed, bro. My man has one of those. You gotta insert one of those fucking anti-cheat things. Because I don't know. My man is too good at that shit.
Don't hate the player, man.
Hate the game.
Yeah, I kind of will hit the play. So how y'all feel about that fake ass Will Smith apology to Chris Rock?
I saw a little bit of it.
Yeah, I didn't hear the whole thing. Can we play without getting capped?
That shit was all over the place. I'm surprised I didn't hear it.
I saw a little bit of it. I mean, I could play it. I don't think that we could get it's not like no music playing in the background. How long is the video? Is it like crazy long? Do you like fucking?
It's not that long.
Does he make it about himself?
It's not that long.
I don't know if he's flagging people for it. I don't think he is.
Let's see here. I see. All right, I think I
don't know. I don't know. When I heard it, I felt like he was more apologizing to fans than he was apologizing to Chris Rock. Like I felt like he was trying to just get fans back rather than him apologizing for what he's done.
So it's more like self-serving because he wants his movie. Yeah. That's not cool. I mean, I haven't seen it yet, so I can't judge it. But I'll play it now.
Mm-hmm.
Is that him breathing hard already?
That's the old man part. Yeah, we should. Old people do that shit.
Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man. and this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults.
Really? Let's cut
After
to you.
Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, you know, I made a choice on my own from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm gonna say sorry to my kids and my family.
This contradicts what Jada said.
That I brought on all of us.
Sorry,
to all my fellow nominees. You know, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment. I can still see Questlove's eyes. You know, it happened on Questlove's award, and you know, it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down? So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself, right? I'm human, and I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. So I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. But I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And, you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
Yeah. So, a lot of things to unpack on the nuances and complexities of that apologies.
I didn't necessarily hate it. I mean, once again, like, he did some real fuck shit, but this doesn't change how I feel about Will Smith as an actor. Like, I still watch his movies. I still enjoy him as an actor. I think he made a poor choice. It took him 3 months to release this video. I mean, regardless of what timing, with the timing, I mean he still did it.
At the quality of this apology, he should have took a little longer, because it's trash. A man was slapped on like a world stage. Like the whole world saw him get slapped. Like
you had an opportunity, right, to get up from your seat and to walk across whatever platform to get to him, right? You had that time to be like, is this worth it, right? You do it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel remorseful, but yet then you have a second opportunity to kind of like receive your award and apologize to Chris, and he chose not to do that as well. He had two different times where he could have made right, and he chose not to.
I mean, if we're being honest, he still haven't apologized. As I watched the video, I was looking at his choice of words. So when he was truly apologizing, who he had truly apologized to was his family, his wife, his kids, and the fans. That's who the people he truly apologized to. When he was saying to Chris and his family, he kept saying, "I apologize, I apologize." Like it was just the week. I apologize for this. I apologize for that. It's like when your teacher or your parent makes you come to school and make you say an apology that you don't want to say. And you go, "I apologize for what I've done." That's what it is. But everybody knows when you deeply, remorsefully feel bad about what you've done, you say, "I'm sorry." And he said, "I'm sorry" to his wife and his kids. He didn't say, "I'm sorry" to Chris. He didn't say, "I'm sorry" to his mother. He didn't say, "I'm sorry" to Chris's brother. He didn't say sorry to none of them people. He said, "I'm sorry" to his wife and his kids. That was it. And the fans. That's it. That's the only people he really apologized to.
This all comes down to like money, I think. Like not money, but like movies, right? Like he hasn't able to kind of like get things going, right? He had like something going on with Netflix, and that kind of like stalled. Bad Boys, the next installment was supposed to be filming already. That kind of stopped.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I'm pretty sure Martin Lawrence calling him. I'm pretty sure Martin Lawrence calling Chris's ass. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
I'm calling him, bro. That last movie was fire. I would love to see another movie, especially with his son. You know what I mean? Like, I want to see that.
You come out of retirement, you gonna fuck up the bag like this, bro? Like
Word.
Bro. And then another thing, he says, but he knew what he did was wrong or something. He said, I forgot exactly what he said, how he worded it, but he said basically something that he knew that like the choice that he made, it was a poor choice and whatever like that. But I'm like, in your acceptance speech, you backed it. Like when he was talking about, you made a poor choice, but in your acceptance speech, you backed it. You said, Richard Williams was a fierce defender of his family, and life imitated art. You was defending the slap, and you know what? In your
Love
speech.
make you do crazy things.
Yeah, you defended it, bro. Like you can't tell me you was foggy and hazy. You didn't know.
Yeah, he was like it's foggy. I don't really like you just explained exactly what you did. Where like you remember? This is the Oscars, bro. Like you was like, I still remember. Like I still was like as shocked, like seeing it live. Like what the fuck just happened? I just happened to tune in, and he calls up and he slaps him. And I thought it was like maybe it was a bit, and he starts cursing. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Slap the man and cursed him out twice, bro. Like
But shout out to Chris Rock really held his own. Like he kept it professional, and you could tell he was fucking hurt. And I think we spoke about this many episodes ago. Like you could tell, like he was but like he said that he used to be bullied. So I think that probably brought that trauma back. Like, you know what I mean? Like
not only that he was bullied, but like he has anger issues. So it was brought to light that like how he went one time to people that bully him, and he like used a weapon and busted him up. So that's how he handled the bully. He has an anger issue. So when I saw the slap and we look back at Chris, people say that he looks sad, and I'd say I know what that sadness is. It's like, you want to go over there and bust that nigga in his face.
You can't do nothing right now, like.
Cause you try to be the bigger person, and like,
Nah, at this point, like when not doing anything in that time, was the more hurtful thing. Because if he went and retaliated, he'd be screwed. He let him dig his own grave on that one, and I think that's just as much revenge as batting and over a bat.
Also, you can also have a lot of anger issues, but you also can have issues where being bullied causes that, right? And you could tell like he got bullied, and he got bullied in front of the world, and he's sitting there like this is not gonna go away anytime soon. Which, to be honest, it's kind of like went away. Like people not really talking about it as much as we like.
Until this nigga came with his apology, now it's all talked about again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he was able to kind of like, you know, sell out shows and not really talk about it, like kind of like, you know, superficial shit. Like, but like he's not being like when Manny Pacquiao got knocked out, he was mean for like 2 years. They put Simba on him, like he it was bad for him.
Yeah, the Manny Pacquiao knockout means funny. Nah, the Nate Robinson knockout means funny too.
That was funny too, but the Manny Pacquiao hurt the Filipino people more. Like Don was pissed. Like, that's his fucking, you know what I mean? Manny Pacquiao, that's their president. They ride for this, man, but that shit was crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Do I believe that he's somewhat sincere? I think so. Yeah, but I also think like, you know, like doing it like that in the production, kind of like, I don't know. It seems more PR-ish, but like there is like a hint of him feeling. I know he has to feel sorry. Like even when you like, if you was in school, right, and you could have stopped yourself from hitting someone, right, because you was so angry and you hit that person. For me, I used to be like, I used to feel bad. Like, damn, why the fuck did I do that to him? Like when you see the person's face when you hit them and it look like, you know what I mean? Like that look they give you is like, oh fuck, why the fuck did I do that? Yo, my bad, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, then you end up being the best friends. You know what I mean? But like, I don't know, man.
But see, the thing is, you saw the look on the person's face. You felt the remorse, and you apologized right away in that situation. Like it didn't go days, it didn't go months with you apologized. Like I could say I lost my temper, right? I would never do this, but I lost my temper and I slapped the Chris Rock on the stage as a presenter, and I see how his face is, like as Questlove is over here getting his award, and he's over here with like the sad, like, yo, what the fuck just happened to me face, like, yo, what? Why did my friend just slap me like that? You know, that's all the questions you can see going through his head as he's sitting there thinking. You would have walked to the side, you're like, you know, yo, Chris, I'm sorry, I lost my shit. You know, you would have went to the side right there in the moment, and even in the acceptance speech, you would apologize. Like, yo, I blacked out. You know, I lost my shit, and I strike my friend without warrant to do it, and I apologize. You know, you said an apology, bro. Like
he may not receive your apology at first, but if you say it, you know what I mean. Like, he don't want to talk right then and there, but like he's gonna know, like, hey, he apologized not in front of the camera. He apologized in front of me, and he apologized as well in front of the camera. Like, when you do it like that, like kind of like, I don't know, it kind of dilutes the apology, but whatever. I hope one day they can reconcile. Like, they both fucking legends in my book. I fucked with them both. I
mean, he's not canceled. I'll still watch Will Smith movies and shit. But
yeah. I would not. Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, he didn't do no heinous shit. You know what I mean? Like, other than it being televised, I mean, it was pretty minimal. But I don't know.
I don't know, man. His Chris Rock daughters gotta live and see that shit. They just saw their father get slapped on stage, bro.
Man, there's little motherfuckers out here in the streets right now seeing their parents get whooped every day.
And you see how the kids lose respect for their parents after that happens.
It's happening every day. People get slapped every day. This someone probably getting slapped right now.
right now.
Like right now, like boop.
Oh man.
Finish him. But anyways, man, I hope they can, you know, come together and, you know, and do some shit. Like, I would love to see them, you know, maybe work together. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I don't know. It kind of like defeats the purpose. Like it kind of like the whole Jada shit and the kids kind of like reacting after the slap. Like, you damn right tweets and that's how we do, or Jada going, that's right.
Jada, listen,
you know, they kind of
that little motherfucker is so soft, yo, for him to talk about that's what we do. Bro, shut the fuck up, bro. You don't do shit. You don't do shit, Jaden. You talking that shit, talking about that's what we do. You don't do shit. You ain't never slapped nobody a day in your life, bro.
It's funny. It's funny when you see like these kids of like these fucking Hollywood giants, and like they act like they had hard lives, right? Like, you know what I mean? You see that shit, like, yo, you like, not for nothing, you brown and black as me, but you type somewhat privileged. You know what I mean? You had a better life than all of us, right? You went to probably a fucking private school. You got drove to school. You had
He was
probably
literally wearing dresses like a couple of years ago. Like, come on.
like you had the best tutors. You had the best.
Bro, you got to act as a little kid in a major movie, bro. No little kids get that opportunity like that. Your father produced Karate Kid for you to be in the movie, bro. Like, and got Jackie Chan to be your sensei in the freaking movie.
And it was not that bad. I did not hate that movie.
No, I love that movie. Don't get me wrong, I love that movie. But I'm just saying, that's what it is. That's what you grew up with. Your father put you on this path. Like with Willow, the father put her in the music path and whatever like that, and she resents him for it. But then she still goes back. She falls back on her music that your father put you on. So you talk all like, these kids talk all this shit about Will Smith and all that and like what he's done, but they don't show him the proper appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about Willow especially. She don't show her father the proper appreciation. Like, she talks shit about his nigga. Like, oh, he made me hate music and blah, blah, blah. Like, bitch, what you falling back on it right now?
This man fucking sold as many copies. I think he has a diamond record without any curses. Diamond. Like, that dude made money. Like, every movie that he made sure that he had a song that was the first major song that was on that movie. It was like Men in Black.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first two, it was a Will Smith song. I don't think the third one had a Will Smith song. But like, Wild West, all that shit.
Yo, you valid because all of like even looking back in Will Smith come from the era like Big Daddy Kane and all that. Bro, they didn't curse. You hardly find curses in their raps, bro. They really rapping about real shit. Like nowadays, everybody just says "f you, f this, pop you, shoot you in your head," all that. Just to make up lyrics. They ain't got no substance to songs nowadays, man. Man, listen,
it's the music now is like you hear it and it's like you'll forget about it, right?
I just like the if I like the beat, you end up like I just gotta like the beat, man. Because nowadays your words don't mean shit.
I can't tell you what songs came out like in 2021. Like that was out there. Like I just don't nothing sticks. Like the music that we grew up listening to, like Big Pun, B.I.G., Jay-Z, like I could tell you when those songs came out, what year and what I was doing. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. Once again, man. But Will Smith, man. Just do better. That's it. Don't let it happen again, bro. Like don't do all this shit and I mean, like, look up to this dude because he was nothing but positive. Like, this was like when I saw it, I was like out of character. You could tell he was probably dealing with some shit. Other than like that was just
dealing with a crazy ass wife, yo.
Yeah, she's not. She's super like I know
toxic.
that she's human. But she's toxic and she tried to like monetize and her show with Hurt and it's just stupid. Like I don't know. It made him look stupid. Like even him being on the thing on the Red Table Talk and talking about his shit. Like really, like I don't know, like aiming him. To be honest, just don't like I don't like that kind of energy, bro.
Yeah. And it's wild though because like not to stretch it, but the only thing I felt about it is because it's weird to me because it's the way. I look at it how y'all said. It's like the dam finally broke. I understand as somebody who has learned to deal with people and how to maneuver with people, you learn not to let shit get to you. But when it's family, it's a little harder. And it's like finally something just, that was the thing that unfortunately set him off and he reacted. So I don't blame him for that. Nobody's perfect. I don't idolize these celebrities. So, like you said, Fresh, I don't take nothing away from his legacy, what he is and what he's trying to be as a person and as a man. Like, we all trying to continue to grow. But when it comes to this specific instance in this apology, it's weird to me because it's like all of the words, which is, I guess, a PR thing. It's like everything came off to me as if he said the exact right things I felt like he would need to say, except for, like, what Red was saying about particular words, but you know, some of us are very particular about things like that. You know what I mean? But as far as the right words were said, but then setting it off with, or starting it off with, okay, you're basically answering Twitter questions. Like, you're doing something for a movie that's about to release or something like that. Like, oh, why did this happen? Oh, well, okay, let me react to this. Instead of genuinely just coming out, sitting down, and just letting everything come and seem, if it wasn't natural, make it seem as if it's natural. You're sitting here doing a Q&A right now, bro. Like, that really does not seem genuine to me. Although when I'm really trying to listen to what he's saying, it sounds like what he's saying is genuine. But the way you're portraying this whole thing, like Red said, the high production and all that, it just comes off wrong, bro. Like, it just comes off to me as some real, and lack for better of a term, it's some real bitch shit, bro. Like, for real, you know he was wrong. You should apologize, like all of y'all said initially. And if not, do this shit man to man. Like, this is not the... Until you rectify things with him, you shouldn't be coming out and making this a public thing. Like, yo, I tried to apologize to him, but basically he said he don't want to talk to me right now. So you're trying to make it seem like it's him that doesn't want to actually squash the beef now. And I look into things like that as far as context. So it's like you kind of trying to shift the blame almost. And yeah, it's a lot of sus things about the way it came across to me. Although I feel he is kind of genuine. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you gotta understand, like, it took you X amount of time, 3 months to have some kind of like apology, right? You gotta understand, like, the public is looking at this shit with a microscope. Like, you have to be on par, because people are gonna pick, like, we picking apart what you're saying. Like, we think that you are, hopefully that you are sincere, but at the same time, it's like, okay, the production, you know what I mean? And I don't know. They try to make it seem like it was like a one take, right? Like, he mispronounced the word and they kept it in there versus cutting it out, like, to make it seem like it's a one shot. No, that was carefully placed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oscar winner Will Smith, everybody.
I would say, man, fuck all that thinking and shit. Go speak to a fucking counselor, bro, a psychiatrist or something, man. Like, get your mental health in order, so the dam don't break again. You end up slapping someone else and then having to make another apology, because your family's wild, man. Like, Jada got you out here looking real bad, and she's been doing it to you for a minute. And like you said it yourself, you're the type of person that, like, you don't want to just you don't want to let people down, which I feel like is also very unhealthy for you to have, because that's not natural. You're gonna let people down eventually. You can't be a yes man to everybody, so you are gonna let people down. So that's not a very, like, healthy behavior to have, to say, oh, it kills me that I let people down. Like, no, bro, people gonna have to be let down eventually. It's a part of life. Like, you can't have that behavior. You gotta move on.
Yeah.
Like, that's
why not a complex of all these actors, though?
Huh?
That I said, is that not a complex of all these actors, though, that want and need for attention?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true. I get it, man. He's human. We all go through it. I still struggle with, anger issues. I still struggle with, like, these episodes where I feel like, everyone is up against me. I'm up against the ropes and all that shit. I get it, man. It happens, bro. But sometimes you gotta kind of, like, it's. I know sometimes an apology doesn't always work, right? But if you feel like you've done wrong and you apologize immediately, like, I was being a bitch, and my bad. I overreacted. They may not receive that information immediately, but, like, they know, like, hey, listen, I don't mean harm. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'm human. We all get dealing with our shit. But yeah, dude, it's unfortunate, man. But once again, these are rich people problems. These motherfuckers are millionaires. And whatever, man. They probably live close by. They probably live in the same fucking neighborhood, Calabasas, California. You know what I mean? Who knows?
I mean, they were cool.
They were cool, man. I mean, come on. Even Jada and Chris Rock was cool. Like, they did mad movies together, Madagascar and all that shit. Anyways, man.
Yeah, which is why I don't understand why she wouldn't get up and stop Will from doing what he was doing. Like, you saw him getting up to do something.
Nah, bro,
If you really,
she
if
wanted
you really cared about your
bro.
husband, if you really cared about your husband, if you really cared about Chris Rock as a friend, you would not let him go on up there and do what he did. And when he did what he did, you didn't even say, "Hey, why did you do that?" You fucking smiled. You enjoyed it. You was like, "Yeah, look at that. You got slapped." You were sitting back and she thought nobody would see it, but luckily there was somebody side recording her on the side. So you saw her reaction as the whole shit was going down, and she was enjoying it. She laughed.
She wanted a pop, bro. She wanted a moment because she's been with this man for X amount of years, right? And he's been like, I wouldn't say he's a soft dude, but he portrays a soft kind of person, right? He's not violent, right? But she always idolized Tupac, which was not like, it was a violent dude, and he was a dude that spoke his mind and smacked somebody if they talk crazy. And she didn't have that with him. So she felt like this moment, she was like, this motherfucker just slapped this motherfucker in front of everybody, and she's hyped. She probably gave him mad pussy that night.
I was thinking the same shit.
Yo, I will listen. I'm sorry. I don't want to talk about no one's bedroom and shit, all that kind of shit, but I'm sure 100%, bro. I will fucking bet off my check next week or 2 weeks that he got some pussy that night. Like, she was like, ooh. Nah. Anyways, man, let's get off this fucking Will Smith shit. 40 minutes, bro. I didn't think Will Smith was gonna be a topic today, man, but it happened. It happened. What else happened? Some people passed away this week, right?
Bill Russell, rest in peace.
Bill Russell, rest in peace. Even though, remember the inauguration when someone said that he was fucking they got him. They said he was this dude. They're mistaking him as an actor. His name slipped my mind.
Morgan Freeman.
And yo, they put in the bottom and said Morgan Freeman. I'm like, nah, that's not Morgan Freeman, bro.
Wow.
That's not Morgan.
Wow.
Oh man, but yeah, rest in peace, man. He was a great man. That guy was a great.
He's very when it comes to like black athletes that like did a lot for black people in the world of sports, he's very under the radar and very underrated because he went through a lot being on that Boston Celtics team, bro. Like, he went through a fucking lot. And it don't get talked about it. We all hear about like what Jackie Robinson went through. We hear about Muhammad Ali, but we don't really hear about what Bill Russell went through. Bill Russell went through a fucking lot. Imagine you playing for a city and you're winning them a championship, but at the same time, your same fans are calling you the N-word as you're playing and they're leaving like dog shit in your, like human and dog shit in your bed. As you come home, they break into your house, they damage your house, they leave dog shit in your house. And like, bro, it's like, it's fucking insane what he went through, bro. And he still kept it classy and kept it professional so black athletes could have a chance to be in the sport. So they can't say, we're savages and we're this and that. He kept it classy and professional. So, shout out to Bill Russell, man. He's a legend and a hero for black people everywhere, man.
Yeah, man. Anybody knows.
And the first black head coach, because he ended up coaching them too when Red Auerbach left.
Facts.
Yeah. Yo, fucking Boston is super fucking racist, man. I'm not gonna say everyone is racist, but like they known for being not nice people to their fucking players.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's really wild.
Which is more than one reason why I don't cheer Boston. Not only because I'm a Knicks fan, but F Boston. F the whole state of Massachusetts anyway. I don't cheer for none of your teams. I'm sorry. I don't cheer for the Red. I don't cheer for the Celtics. I don't cheer for the Bruins. I'll never cheer for the New England Patriots. all your teams, yo.
At work, this employee he showed me his phone. He was like, "Yo, like who has to go?" And I was looking at this like, all right, and I'm gonna show you guys, right? Let me tell you, he did a poll in my department.
Okay.
and people was they said Stone Cold and The Rock.
What?
That's why
has to go.
Has to go. Well, I mean, like not both at the same time, but like if we had to pick one, a lot of people in my department was picking The Rock and Stone Cold. I was like,
so they picked The Rock and Stone Cold, and not Triple H, who had the worst ratings on Raw as champion. When he was champion, he had the worst ratings. They picked Stone Cold and The Rock, the one who basically carried the Attitude Era to what it was and gave Vince McMahon so much money to being a billionaire. Stone Cold and The Rock. Fuck out of here. I'm done.
Yeah, serious, bro. I didn't even want to talk about it anymore,
bro.
I said, what you guys are doing? Like The Rock. Listen, The Rock will say what you want. His stage presence was a fucking one.
Hell
As
yeah.
well as Stone Cold. Stone Cold made you feel
yeah.
great. You wanted to drink. I hate beer. I wanted to drink a beer every time he got on stage. He made that shit look good.
We have 3 mega stars and 1 main eventer, and they didn't pick the main eventer to go. They just the 2 mega stars got to go. What? That's crazy, bro.
Even though, like, I'm not a big like Undertaker fan, but I praise his work. Right? He's a fucking great. But between me, like, it's Triple H has to go, right? But if not, I would say, and it's crazy, I'd say Undertaker, but Triple H was the one that had to go because I really didn't connect with Triple H.
That's the obvious one that has to go. Triple H.
Yeah.
And I like Triple H. Don't get me wrong. I like Triple
I'm about
H.
to say I fuck with Triple H too, heavy, but nah, bro. Yeah, I'm sorry, you gotta go.
Be honest, I'll keep it 100% honest. If you take Triple H out of the Attitude Era, you won't miss him. You could give Shawn Michaels. You could give Shawn Michaels another person to be the Generation X with, and it'll be this. You will not miss Triple H. I'll be honest, yo.
Yeah. What you feel about that, Chris? Who would you
I mean, I'm not really into wrestling, so I really don't.
You never watched wrestling even as a kid, like just
passing, yeah.
I mean, I didn't watch it as but I did watch, whenever my dad watched it, I would sit down and watch a little bit, but I never got into like all the stories, right? So, but I know that Stone Cold was like, for me, like what makes a wrestler is not about like your winning records. It's about like how you connect with the crowd, right? That's my thing, right? If you can give me hype, you could be a fucking loser every single time, but like if you make it entertaining, bro, like you won for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, like, The Rock had the best stage presence. He's still, to this day, if you put him in the ring now, he knows his shit.
Bro, nobody promos better than The Rock, bro. The Rock he's the best. He's a promo machine, bro. He's a promo machine. Nobody.
Doesn't he have his own energy drink or something?
The Rock?
I don't know. He has his own tequila.
Which I heard is really good.
It's Terramana, I think.
Yeah.
I heard it's real good. I heard it's real smooth. So I might.
Yeah, it is.
You tried it?
Yeah, I had some. It's definitely smooth. My sister had some for her party not too long ago. So we kept that shit to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was all right.
It became a personal.
No doubt.
Yeah, he has a Terramana tequila. I mean, Austin was like, bro, he was walking money, bro. Like his merchandise still is like top selling merchandise to this day, and he hasn't wrestled. Yeah. He hasn't wrestled in years, and his merchandise is still one of the top selling merchandises.
You know what was a missed opportunity for him? He should have sold like leg braces, like knee braces.
Word, right?
And because people would rock that shit with the
compression
joint.
socks, knee braces, compression socks.
If you put John Cena in that bitch, John Cena has to go automatically.
Oh, John, he passes Triple H. Triple H should be saved if John Cena's put up there.
Yeah.
Even though outside of wrestling, right, his acting ability, his comedic timing, the greatest, right? But like, nah, as a wrestler, I didn't like the whole because he looked like a cop, right? He looked like an undercover cop.
Yeah.
So
you know what it was? He was better when he was the Dr. Thugonomics than when they did the whole my time is now. When they did that killed us. When he had that rap entrance, That shit, the Thugonomics show, that was the best.
That was the hardest he ever been. Yeah,
bro, that was the best scene.
Yo,
knock out people with the chain and the lock. Like,
yo, the fucking what do you call it? That prank call shit with the
Yo, that shit.
That is the funniest shit ever.
She was like, hello.
Literally tears, bro. I was crying on that shit.
And his name is John. I don't want it. I don't want the package.
He said, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
I don't want. You're not hearing me. I don't want it. That's how you can know we age yourself when you remember those kind of telemarketers when they used to sell packages like that with phone.
Oh man!
Yeah, that shit.
That is hilarious.
I should have that soundbite on the soundboard.
And then he called back.
Definitely.
She's like, "You mother!" He said, "Whoa, man, I'm sorry. You pretend to be someone else." He's like, "Man,
he's like, yeah." We were calling from the church. Like, like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like, we were looking for donations for the. Yo, that shit is the funniest bit I've heard on the radio station.
John Cena. Never saw Papa.
I wonder if they did that like call after call, or did they wait a little bit in between calls?
I have no idea, man, but that shit was amazing. And I don't even think he had anything to do with it.
No.
Like,
yeah, he didn't. It was some dude. It was like those morning shows. So this one dude was complaining. Yeah. This dude was complaining about his wife, how she hates wrestling, and she's trying to get him to like throw all of his like memorabilia out of the crib. Like she's trying to get him to sell everything.
Okay.
Like, and he didn't want to do it. So in order to prank her back for that shit, like they did that to her, and she just lost her mind on that. Oh man, that was a good one. Yeah, they be having some good ones though.
The best one, one of the best ones they had was the woman with she was traveling and they would talk about her, they can't put her cat on the plane or some shit. But girl lost it. Yo, that's what. So if you ever heard that first, like, my cat is going. That's where that shit came from. Bro, she lost her shit. Sorry, man. We won't be able to accommodate taking your cat. You're gonna have to leave it home. My cat is going. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh shit, that is funny.
Oh my god. Yep. That's where that shit came from. The name is Johnson.
Those prank calls, man. There was one that he called and he was like, "Hey, I'm looking for so and so. She's like a lost relative." And he was like, "Yeah, she been missing?" He's like, "Yeah, it's my brother." He was like, "You telling me I've been with this woman and she been a man this whole time? You gonna have a dead brother? You're not gonna touch her."
Yo, I'm dying, bro.
Yo, I love those prank calls, man. Let me see if I can pull that shit up, bro. That shit had me in tears, bro. Let me see. Prank call. Yeah, prank call. Missing brother. That shit came up immediately. Damn, this was 9 years ago?
You know what? I think.
Damn, this shit came out 9 years ago. I felt like this shit was new.
You just said we dating ourselves, right?
Damn, bro. Time flies.
Yeah.
This one is one of my most creative. This is right up there with Raymond in the Closet. This is where I call a guy and tell him that his wife that he's been married to for the last 5-6 years, I let him know that your wife happens to be, matter of fact, I ain't gonna even get away. Listen to this right here. You don't want to miss it. I call it Tina and Tina.
I think so.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach Marcus.
Yeah, this is Marcus. Who this?
My name Bryce. Marcus, listen, I've been trying to get you for a couple weeks, man. I searching high and low trying to get your phone number.
Oh yeah, that's really Smiley. Yeah, yeah.
Things if it's possible. Now you married to Tina, right?
Yeah, Tina, my wife.
Yeah. Oh, okay. See, I want to talk to you about Tina. But,
man, look here, don't be coming here calling me telling me about no. You've been with my wife. I mean,
No.
you know. I mean,
No.
I ain't trying to hear all that kind of like that. I mean, what's up? I mean, what you got? What's up with you and Tina?
No, I ain't had nothing to do with your wife, you know.
Oh, really? I was just about to say. I ain't trying to hear all that old.
Okay, no, it ain't nothing like that. But see, trying to really make a long story short, man, we have a family member in my family that's been missing for quite some time. You know, we done been on the internet and everything trying to find this family member. And we've looked for years, man. And let me ask you something. How long you been married to Tina?
Me and Tina been married 5 years.
Okay. Well, see, our family member actually has been missing for 6 years. And we've done the research. We're almost like 100% sure. Let me ask you one more thing, though. I'm just trying to line all the ducks up, man. If I could, does Tina have a scar above her left hip?
Yeah, she got a scar above her left hip. So what's that?
Okay, my family member got a scar above their left hip too. Does Tina have a birthmark on her shoulder?
Yeah. So we trying to say my wife part of your family or something? That what you trying to say?
I don't know how to say this to you.
Yeah, the heavy breathing.
I mean, after asking you what I just asked you, I mean, I'm 100% sure now. I'm certain that your wife Tina is my brother.
Yeah,
Tina.
you got a mustache.
What did you just say?
Your wife Tina is my brother Tim.
Hey, man, hold on, man. First of all, how you get
My brother's
number,
been missing for 6 years. You know, my brother.
How you gonna call here and I don't even know how you got my number. How you gonna call here and gonna tell me that my wife that I've been married to for 5 years is a man?
So my whole family done the research on this. We've done the research on it.
No, how you gonna call me with some old like that? Don't tell me about it. So you trying to say the last 5 years I've been sleeping with a man? That's what you trying to say?
We've been looking for my brother for 6 years. We've been looking for him.
How you gonna call me like that about my wife?
And we've narrowed it down. We're 100% sure that your wife Tina is my brother.
No.
It's my brother Tim.
Man, you better get you crazy. I mean, I don't know what you got my number from, but you know, Tina be here around 5 o'clock. You know, I'm gonna find out videos. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm not even gonna want to talk about what I'm gonna do right now.
Wait a minute.
You know, you gonna call me some dude?
Okay, let me ask you this. Do y'all have any kids?
No, she said she couldn't have no kids.
That's what I'm talking about.
Jim,
That's my brother.
wait till Tina get home. We've been together, and you trying to tell me that I didn't know that this was going on too? I ain't supposed to know about it. So what's up with that shit?
Oh my God!
I tell you,
That's my
you know, it ain't gonna be long. Be home around 5 o'clock. I'm gonna check that out, and if it's true, I'm gonna tell you it's gonna be so. You're gonna have a dead brother. That's what
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something to her. You gonna be mad?
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
Don't tell me. She don't even. Hell, she got women parts.
You're not gonna do nothing to my brother.
How can I get caught? This me. How can I get caught up in some like that? I'm a man.
Can I say one more thing to you?
What?
This is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning
Yo,
Show.
bro.
Just got pranked by your wife Tina.
Yo.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That shit is top 10
Yo.
funniest prank calls I've ever heard, bro.
Yo, that fake
Bro.
ass crying this dude was doing,
Bro,
like the huffing and puffing, bro. Oh my god.
When he did the kids fight the kid, she had kids. That's touch hands, the kids. That's what I'm
That's what I'm
talking about. Bro, I lost it. Bro, I lost it, yo.
Oh,
I was
shit.
done, bro. Holy shit, yo, that was hilarious.
Yeah, they do a whole bunch of shit like that. Yo. If you go online, you could this
Nephew Tommy, yeah, bro.
a whole bunch.
He's funny.
Yeah, that shit me dying, bro.
Yo, did you hear his prank that he did with a where he talk about they want to do a slave auction to the black woman or some shit? He said, "Yo, we want to keep it, real historical, and so to keep up with the history, we're gonna actually try to like do a real slave auction. We're gonna sell you." He's like, "What? You ain't selling shit over here." She's like, "You ain't selling shit over here." Bro, I was rolling, man.
Hilarious, bro. I could watch prank shits like prank callers, all that kind of shit. Oh, fucking Beavis and Butthead is back, right? I love it because that shit it's the same formula, but they're not doing music videos. They're doing YouTube and TikTok videos. Shit is mad funny. Yeah.
Oh, Judd Nelson is doing more Beavis and Butthead shows.
Yeah. It's a brand new season. It started. I think all the episodes dropped. They're like little 20-minute things, man. But like, this shit is mad fucking funny.
I'm shocked they're back, yo. In this PC world, Beavis and Butthead back? Shit.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's on Paramount Plus. You can watch it on that. Oh man. So yeah. So what dropped this week, man? We had Prey. I don't know if you guys watched it. I saw it this morning. I did not. I heard really good reviews, right? Of like your people that saw it last week. At the premiere, I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. I don't know if they're getting paid or whatever. I watched this movie and not to give anything away, I fucking really enjoyed this fucking movie. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, I was like, oh shit, this is really fucking good. It reminded me of the original Predator, right? It had the same hits. It was like well shot.
Oh, it's a Predator movie.
Yeah. Movie. It doesn't look like that when it says Prey, right? It doesn't because it's not trying to sell the alien. It's trying to sell the cast, which is different, right? It rebranded, called it Prey. This was something that was going to be for the Fox situation, but Fox got bought out by Disney, so Disney changed it and put it as a Hulu release. Which it could have been. It could have. Nah, it's really fucking bloody. It's really fucking bloody.
Yeah.
This is gotta be bloody. Predator? Yeah, gotta be bloody.
Yeah, so this is the story, the timeline is like 1786. It's like way back then. This is like based out of like a Comanche province, like a village. And they speak in their language. There's sometimes they speak in English, but they mostly speak a lot in their own language. But like this is like the origin of people coming across this alien, as well as this is like the origin of the Predator, kind of like first coming to Earth, learning to be the Predator, right? He's trying to find the biggest, like the apex Predator. That's his thing. He's pretty much like a youngling, right? They put him on Earth to kind of like be a man. So he doesn't have all like the bells and whistles as what we remember.
Yeah,
like super basic, right? But he still has like the the cloaking stuff. He has the the infrared, all that kind of shit.
And he's still an ugly motherfucker.
And he's uglier. He's uglier because I think they
redesigned it. Yeah.
He still has like the dreads and all that shit. I wouldn't call it dreads because it's not dreads, but it looks like. But look, it's a good fucking movie. Like it's not long, right? It doesn't feel like it's being stretched out. It's like an hour and 30 minutes, right? But it doesn't feel like an hour and 30 minutes. It feels like you got enough, right?
Yeah.
Beginning to end. Like you had enough story. It doesn't need to be a sequel to it. Like it could be its own thing. It doesn't leave any cliffhangers. It's just like a well-made standalone film that's part of because they're not canceling out the other Predators. This is like they labeled it as a prequel. So it's in this world of Predator. So I don't know if he's the first, and then after a while he starts to evolve and look different, like the different Predators that come to Earth. But he's the first one to come in. But it's well shot. The killings are crazy. But it's like the suspense is crazy. You know, just the environment. You know, this is like the 1700s where you had the Comanche and you had the French that came that was trying to occupy. You're dealing with the French people. And those French people like they speak in French the whole entire time. Not one of them speaks English.
No.
so it's like I think there was one guy that spoke English. But
yeah, he was a translator.
Yeah, but yo, dude, like this movie, they get around to the whole like. I don't want to spoil it for y'all because I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's really fucking good though. I will recommend this movie. This movie for me is a 5 out of 5 because I didn't expect it. I went into like with no expectations, and I fucking loved it. I was at the end. I'm like, damn, I could watch this again. Like right after, I could watch it again. Like I'll probably watch it again tomorrow. See if I missed anything. But it was good. How'd you feel about that? Because I know first person you saying it. So what's your overall thoughts?
Yeah. And I mean, this is where the whole homework thing came from. Red. This was like the first teaser, like from way back. I was trying to get y'all to watch. Like, yo, this shit looks like it's gonna be crazy. And then I seen the trailer, and then I'm just honestly happy that it lived up to. It actually surpassed what I was expecting, to be honest with you, because of the, you know, everything we done been through with the Predator series. It's like it's a hit and miss sometimes, but I don't want to say it's the best, but strongly. Right now, I think I'm gonna have to watch the original again and then watch this one again. But it strongly is like a spiritual prequel if they don't want to connect it canonically to the series. But yeah, I love this movie. Like every aspect of it was great. I'm not gonna try to repeat too much of what you said. So what I really didn't hear you talk about too much was the acting in it, and the cast is a bunch of no-name native people, and all of them A1, every single character, like the grandmother, mother, whatever she was, the main girl, her brother, even the dog, bro. They got a dog that she hunts with. Even the dog that they got is like a central character in this whole thing and the way it plays out. So it's like I loved every aspect of it. They took it back to the suspenseful nature of the first one, which I love. And like Fresh said, it's more about the cast and the scenario of everything that's going on. We already know about the Predator. We don't really know about these people, so we get to see about the people more. We get to see the French coming in, doing what they do. And it's just, I think it's a beautiful mash of all of these things without saying too much, and just where everybody's storyline and everybody's similar characteristics come into play in the movie and how it all clashes. It's just a beautiful thing. Yeah, I give it a 5 out of 5 too, man. I didn't feel anything wrong with this movie at all. I didn't have anything I wanted to complain about. You might hear people try to come with this woke stuff because it's a woman who's leading the movie, but I'm telling you right now, this girl did an excellent fucking job on this movie, man. She is definitely should be going places after this.
And I love the way they kind of like gave you kind of like a motive on why the Predator comes to Earth, right? He doesn't come to Earth just to fucking kill people, right? He's here to challenge the apex predator, right? Like, it just happens that he's in the midst of people that he gets to this point where he's killing to get to the next. But but he's trying to look for the best main, right? And so like if you don't pose any threat to him, he's not fucking with you. He'll go right past you. He's not looking to kill you. He's like, oh, I don't see you as a threat. He's looking for like the king dingaling on this planet. That's what he's doing. Like he's fighting, bears and shit like that. Like he's not looking for people specifically. He's looking for the best thing that he can fight, so he can go back to home, so he can go back home to become worthy as a man. It's fucking great, dude. Watch it. Watch it. For those that's watching
everybody's story mirrors each other. It's fucking beautiful, yo.
Yeah, and it's finally good to see like a strong cast, strong native people that are not listed as savages, antagonists. Like they are the positive aspect of this movie, right? You get to see be in their world and see like, and the people behind this movie like are natives, like not the director, but like the producer, the writer. Like this is like very grounded and what they believed in back in those times. I guess next week when you guys watch it, we'll talk about it in detail in more depth. What else? Reservoir Dogs, man. If you guys haven't watched that, the first season was amazing. These guys are, Reservation Dogs. My bad. Really good. I would definitely recommend. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on the second season. They released 2 episodes on Thursday or Friday. Not quite sure. But really good shit, man. I don't want to give too much away. I don't know if you guys seen the first season, how it ends. And it's very like it's
on Prime.
Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Oh, okay. I gotta do my Hulu account.
Yeah. So the premise is you have these kids from a reservation, and they're looking to get out of this reservation. They don't want to be there anymore, because it shows like the nitty gritty, right? Well, a lot of natives in certain reservations, they live pretty much for free, right? They don't have to pay taxes. So a lot of them just stay home and just really not work. I'm not saying not all, but in this show here. So in this show, they kind of like show like the slums of these communities, and they're trying to get out. They're trying to move to California. One of one of the friends passed away from suicide, and so they trying to he wanted to go to California, and the group didn't want to go. But after he died, it was like as something he wanted to do. Let's all go. So that's like their motive, is trying to get money. They do mad fuck shit to get this money to try to go to California. So it's really good. The cast is amazing. Like these guys are like A1.
Yeah, it's a good show.
It's a good show.
I haven't watched it 2 yet, but it's a good show.
It's a funny show. Yeah, they got some good people behind this movie as well too. I mean, the show. They got some good people. So definitely give it a look. If you guys haven't seen it in chat, give it a look. Yeah, there's a lot of good content out there. It's a lot of good content. If you guys have any recommendations for us in the chat, let us know something we missed. I mean, that's the whole point of us having a live show, is for the engagement. So if you guys have any suggestions, questions, feel free to ask, bro. You're not interrupting the show if you ask a question. So we inviting those questions.
Yo, did you hear the thing going around now with the John Leguizamo calling out James Franco being casted as
he should. He's not Hispanic, bro.
This Stinky face when I said Stinky was like, what? What the fuck you just say?
He's playing the communist leader Fidel Castro.
I could just say,
like, I get it. He could probably look like him because he has the patchy beard, but like, bro, like there's so many other people that can play him, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be a Cuban. It could be any Latino that could be in that field. It doesn't have to be.
I mean, it would have been the first time Hollywood casted.
Ben Kingsley looked like Gandhi, but it was still wrong as fuck that they casted him as Gandhi.
Yeah, that always fucked me up. I didn't like that shit ever. There was nothing good to me that was okay with that cast. That shit was terrible.
it was scary how they made him look like Gandhi, though, bro. Like, bro, when they told me when I found out it was Ben, that's Ben fucking Kingsley, the white guy. Right? No, that's how I got introduced to Ben Kingsley because the first movie I saw him in was Gandhi. And I thought the whole time that was a real Indian man. I thought the whole time that was a real Indian man, bro.
You all thought the guy that played in that movie, Johnny Five, Short Circuit, was an Indian man. He was not. He was a white man.
And that's fucked up. But I can see, fictional casting, okay. But, like, when it's a real, like, historic person, cast him as fucking the person that should be playing him. You don't cast a white person to play him.
I'm sure there's like thousands of Cuban actors out there that's looking for a role, right, that can play him, right? Because it's not about if he looks like him, right? They can always use prosthetics to make the person look like the actor. Like they did it with fucking, I don't know if you got the movie of Zoe Saldana when she played was it Nat King Cole? What was it? Who she played? I forgot. It was a terrible movie.
I mean, at the very least, Hispanic. I mean, even if they're from Colombia, so it has to be an Hispanic person that plays them. Like, that role should not go to a white person.
Can't wait to hear the accent.
Huh?
Can't wait to hear the accent.
Exactly. The amount of time and effort he's got to learn to have. Because mind you, Fidel Castro spoke English, but he didn't speak English. He spoke Spanish. All his briefings, all his State of the Union, whatever, Spanish. I don't know, man. I have no words. I saw that shit. And I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was a fake post. I was like, nah, this can't be real. I mean, I thought he got canceled. I thought he was done in Hollywood.
That's what I'm saying.
Cancel and bring him back to play for the. Yo, if I was John Leguizamo, I'd be spitting, man. What the fuck? Yeah, what's wrong, child?
How they needed a nail in the coffin.
How did we step backwards? in this show?
Yeah, John Leguizamo, man, he tries to stay quiet a lot of the times, but when he's online, that means he's really pissed. When he's online,
word.
Yeah, like that's a huge step backwards for you to cast a white person to play a Hispanic person. That's crazy. And I mean, yeah, everybody's trying to use the fact that, like, I think his father's from Portuguese, like he's Portuguese or some shit. But that don't mean nothing.
I mean, listen, if he has like Hispanic descent, right? Because mind you, I don't know this man from his movies, right? I don't know him. I don't know if he has Spanish-speaking family. I don't know. But if he's like somewhat of a Spanish descent, I mean, okay, it's cool. Because he's never said that he was Hispanic, right? He's never kind of like embraced that side for me to know that he's Hispanic, because this is the first time I'm hearing this.
I mean, like, bro,
this is the first time I'm hearing that he's from if he's Portuguese, if he's Brazilian.
I have Scottish descent in me, and you don't expect me to be outside playing William Wallace. People be mad. I would expect them to be mad as shit if they see me casting for William Wallace, and I'm a black guy playing. They be like, what? Who the F is this N-word playing William Wallace? Like, I wouldn't be mad if niggas lost their shit. And I do have Scottish descent on my father's side, but I mean, I don't know, man. I agree. I agree with y'all. Like they wild, bro. Like
his mother is Jewish, and his father is from Portuguese. Of Portuguese.
Yeah. So at the very least, he's Latin. And Fidel Castro's Hispanic. So
yeah, I mean, once again, he's never embraced that. He's never told us that he, certain actors kind of would let you know, but like, I can't discount his heritage, even though he was mixed. But I don't know. To be honest, I don't fucking care. Who cares about fucking Fidel Castro at this point?
I mean, the Hispanic actors that's losing the role to a white guy for it, they can't.
Word.
I mean, would you? All right, but once again, like I don't know him, but based on what you said, and when I do the Google search, like, would you discount him just by calling him a white man?
I mean, yeah.
Like if someone's mixed, if someone,
but Okay, Portuguese doesn't make you Hispanic though. You're still white. That's a European white person in Portugal. You're Latin at the very least.
I mean, being called white. I mean, that's something that's of American construct. Like no one really recognizes that as outside of the U.S. Being called white, being called black, just.
Okay, so he's still Caucasian. He's a Caucasian person from Portugal.
I don't know. This shit is above me. Let's talk. Like I can't. I'm not the person to say to be a gatekeeper on what's Hispanic and what's not. Like listen. He chose a role.
I mean, Hispanic is like of Spain, so like Hispanic countries is normally like Colombia, Argentina, DR, Puerto Rico. People where like they speak Spanish and stuff like that. Y'all consider Hispanic because you come from Spain. That's of Spain. That's the land where the term Hispanic comes from.
Those are our captors. Yeah. Those fuckers. Yeah, they came from Spain.
Yeah. So but, Latinos or Latins, those are like the Brazilians and stuff, or the Italians and stuff like that, or the Italian were pseudo Romans or whatever like that. They're considered Latin.
Well, Latin is a language. Latin is a dead language.
They derive from those people, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like when I hear someone say this guy's Latin, I'm like, I'm not Latin, bro. we're not a language. You know what I mean? Like Latin is a language. Yeah, I don't know, man. James Franco, bro. What up, man? This guy. Oh man, I mean, he's not like I don't consider him like a good actor either. Like, did you see that last one he had? He played what was that shit? It was like one of the worst movies ever made, and he did that shit.
Or was it the interview?
The Room.
The Room, right? The movie was called The Room, but then the movie was called The Interview, right? Some shit like that.
Was it The Room or that? Was it maybe?
No, the interview was the shit when they were supposed to be interviewing Kim Jong-un or something like that.
Oh
Yeah. My bad.
The Room was supposed to be a remake of that guy who made that horrible movie called The Room.
Yeah.
He played him, right? It might have been a different name, but yeah, he played him. Yeah.
I don't know.
I heard that's like the worst one. I heard it's ranked the worst movie in Hollywood. The Room. Like, if you want to watch, they say you want to watch the worst movie ever.
That's the movie terrible. They say is so bad it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit is terrible. I saw like I've never seen the movie like in its entirety. I've seen like whatever everyone else saw, the fucking rooftop scene. That's like the biggest scene, right? Him slamming the door and looking out and not really looking at the camera and just talking like into space. I don't know. Oh man. Whatever, man. Let's see how this turns out, man. See how this turns out. I don't think he's gonna end up probably having a step down. It's gonna happen.
It has to happen, bro. That movie ain't gonna make no money. Look at what happened when people boycotted Gods of Egypt because they didn't cast black people to play the gods. People didn't want to see that shit, and that movie tanked badly. And I mean, I'm kind of happy black people wasn't cast in that shit. That movie was so bad.
Yeah, it was tough, bro.
I mean, except for Chadwick Boseman.
I wouldn't.
He was the only good one in that movie, Chadwick Boseman.
For me, I mean, me personally, as my opinion, I didn't hate this movie.
What, Gods of Egypt?
Yeah, I didn't hate it. Like
I haven't seen that movie yet.
Don't watch it. I mean,
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it, but go watch it.
I would, yeah, because I don't know. Maybe I need to see it again. It just it comes in the heels of like Jaime Lannister's character, right? Seeing him in the big screen and seeing Chadwick Boseman is like it came out at the right time, but like watching it now, it probably doesn't age well. I'm sure it didn't age well.
I mean, one of the biggest
Butler in it.
Huh?
No, I was just saying they tried. They had Gerard Butler in there playing Seth. Like they tried. They had some big names in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't have any brown people. They just had tan people, but they didn't have brown people.
No,
They didn't have brown and black.
No black people.
Yeah, Chadwick, and that was it.
Chadwick Boseman, yeah. Which he was good. He was good as Thoth. He was good. I enjoyed Chadwick as him. But that was about it. That was the only like good thing about that movie was him. Gerard Butler was alright, but I felt like I was watching Leonidas play Set.
Well, he's like that in every fucking movie, guy. Every movie he's
not really. Have you seen the one where he played the bounty hunter with the white girl? It was different in that movie. And then P.S. I Love You.
Yeah. He was
that's a romance movie.
But yeah, he still had that drooping lip when he it's just Leonidas' mouth.
I don't know. He probably can't control that.
Geostorm was another one that was just like Leonidas, watching Leonidas. But that's not a bad thing, dude, because Leonidas was fucking gangster. 300 was my shit.
300 is it's one of the top movies.
300
favorite movies.
Then you got that Fallen franchise.
Olympus Has Fallen. Those shows are good.
Yeah.
They don't make a lot of money anymore. Like he used to like sell out. Like his movies are kind of like B movies and shit. I think was he in Den of Thieves?
He wasn't Den of Thieves.
No, right?
He was.
He was all right. That was okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But that was funny too. A Scottish person playing a Greek. Imagine if we nitpick like every movie role, people who played the roles. Are you really? You couldn't find a Greek to play a Greek.
You know what it is? Like I get it, right? We want
people from Africa to play this African. we
want people. Black American. We want people to play, things within their bracket, right? Like if it's a Hispanic person should play. Like I get it, like the whole Hollywood thing, like the whole. It's about acting, right? Like your job is to act and to embody these characters, right? Regardless of where you come from. I get that point, but I think I don't know. It's just this world that we live in. Like we nitpick everything, like we do here. Even with this whole Marilyn Monroe shit, like you got this beautiful ass woman that's playing Marilyn Monroe, but she's Hispanic, and her accent is super thick.
Yeah,
and it just she looks like her. But she doesn't sound like her.
I still hear it though. Yeah, you still hear it.
You still hear it.
I'm gonna be fair. They
get a voiceover.
They should have casted a white woman to play Marilyn Monroe.
They should have. They just got someone. They looked at the looks first. It's like, here she looks just like her.
Yeah, she does. She does.
It doesn't sound like her. They should have dubbed her voice. To be honest. I mean, it would have been fucked up for that. I don't think any actor wants to get their voice dubbed. But I think that should have been done because it takes people out of the movie when you hear the accent. The accent is very thick, and that's fine, right? But once again, it's the actors that's taking on these roles, and they know what it comes with, right? Like, can I pull it off, or should I just step down and give it to someone else that will do the job better?
She should have stepped down.
She should have stepped down.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be the contrarian on this one and say she shouldn't have and shouldn't have to, because once again we look at the trajectory of her career right now, and everybody's looking at her right now like, oh, she's popping right now, and this movie is about to drop. She did this movie like 3 years ago, I believe. So this is during the time where she's just trying to grab everything that she can right now. I think coming after Knives Out, you know what I'm saying? So. You can't fault her to be like, oh, yeah, you should let a white woman play this. Now, I would have been snatching up everything y'all throwing at me, too, right now. I never know. You don't know how long it's going to last. You feel me? I never be mad at her about that.
I never fault the actor for taking a role that's offered to them. I fault the people who offer the roles. So if I'm saying a white woman should have casted, I'm faulting the whoever's making the movies that they should have casted a white woman to do the role. I'm not going to fault her for it. She's accepting a job and she's going to do the job. I'm not going to fault her for it. But the people who are making the movie, Marilyn Monroe is a white person. You should cast her white. If like you're trying to do a Michael Jackson movie, I better not see a white person drop in Michael Jackson.
I mean, it can happen.
They definitely won't try because he had vitiligo, and they're gonna try and say, oh, we're just trying to match the skin issue, so we're gonna put this white person.
Do we still believe that he had vitiligo?
I've had people who went to my church and they've had it, and they say there is a pill that evens out your skin, but most people can't. It's so expensive that they can't afford it, so people just do the makeup.
So you don't think? So you didn't think he just bleached his skin because he just hated his black side?
No,
I don't think so. I don't believe that.
He even took offense being asked that question. He got offended to being asked that question because he said, "I'm a black man. I'm proud of being black. Like I would not bleach my skin." He said, "This is my skin disease. I had to take the pill to even it out. It's either through makeup or take the pill. I pay for the pill, and it evens out my skin."
And what a lot of people get wrong is they think like the surgeries and like the straightening of their hair and all of that. People think that's him trying to be white, and it's more of him trying to like live through his whatever mental version of Peter Pan that he was trying to be in the real world. You know what I'm saying? Like it had nothing with him trying to be white. Like he was trying to be that kid. Well, he actually was the kid that never grew up when you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? And the way he was trying to help sickly children, and that was his life's mission. So that's more of what all of that was. But people try to portray it as he was ashamed of himself trying to be white, and that's not what it was.
I mean, the nose jobs is pretty messed up. The nose job is him have his trauma from him being teased about how big his nose was by his family and people that was around him. So that's why he started doing nose jobs to the point where he sawed off all his nose. He had no nose left, no cartilage left in his nose to cut off. So people got to think about that when you start making fun of people's noses and how they look and their appearances, the trauma you might be causing.
Back to this whole like actors that are playing, different groups. Let's not forget the fact that Al Pacino played a Puerto Rican in Carlito's Way.
And he played a Cuban in Scarface.
And a Cuban in Scarface.
That shit, I mean, growing up, like, you don't think, right? Because once again, these are actors playing characters, right? That's the whole purpose of being an actor, is embodying things, right? But like watching it now is like super stereotypical, man. Like, really, we don't sound like that, guy.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? Like Benny Blanco from the Bronx was Hispanic. And I'm glad he popped him. So you know what I mean? Like the Hispanic.
I'm glad he popped him. He got popped by a real Puerto Rican.
Oh man! Wow.
That was
the first time I ever heard that.
That's the irony of it. He got popped by a real Puerto Rican too. That was John Leguizamo, Benny Blanco.
That was the best part of the movie. Now watching it as an adult, the best part. Like, thank God, right? Because they came out with a prequel, right? And they cast Hispanic play. You know what I mean?
They rectified the situation.
I mean, the movie wasn't that good, but
word.
It wasn't good at all. It's like, who are we kidding here, man?
But every time I watch it, I'm like, yo, he's not Hispanic. Like you clearly see it's an Italian person trying to be Hispanic. You're like, yeah, so what you want? Benny Blanco, who you?
Even like this guy, like Professor Doc Ock, right? He played a lot of characters. He played a Hispanic man, and I don't think he's Hispanic. Maybe he is, man.
Alfred Molina?
Yeah, I think he's.
I'm pretty sure he is. Really?
We gotta
now you got me wondering. I'm pretty sure. I figured with Molina he had to be. I never even second guessed it.
I think Alfred Molina. His father Esteban Molina is a Spanish immigrant from Morocco.
He's Spanish.
and he's from England. His mother's Italian. I mean, it's cool. He's Hispanic.
Yo, is he gay?
I don't think so.
Nah, he got two wives. He got two exes or whatever. Jennifer Lee and Jill.
He doesn't have. He does that.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, I didn't know that. Yeah, he doesn't have.
I'm like, yo, I know I just saw it. Hey, yo, wait.
I never dove too deep into his situation.
I'm just looking at the Google. Yeah, it has two women as ex-spouses.
That's
wild. Came out with that last woman.
Or this one is he's still with since 2001. Jennifer Lee, I think he started. He married Jennifer Lee in 2001. I mean 2021. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh man. So we're gonna get into the last topic of the night. I mean, this is not even gonna be a topic, to be honest, because I don't think that we actually watched WandaVision fully. I tried to rewatch it. I got to maybe the same episode as Red. Which episode was the one that you ended off with, Red?
I finished 4 and I didn't start 5.
Which one 4 was it the one that
she Rambo came back and you see like the events from the outside perspective of the TV show world that Wanda created. So you saw Monica Rambeau, you saw them fly the drone in.
Yes. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, I think I'm in that episode as well. I didn't finish it. I really couldn't get through it. I couldn't. But my feelings towards the show is the same as it was before. Right. Nothing changed. Like I still feel like it wasn't strong. I like the whole aspect always, like the whole like her trying to live this life that she remembered when she was a kid with these old shows, and that was pretty cool. But like as far as just it got boring. Like I didn't feel connected. I was like, whatever. Like I watched these other Disney Plus shows, and I'm like, I got through them the same day.
Mm-hmm.
This one I was like, I'll take a break. I was like, fuck, I got this show tonight. I can't watch all of it now. I really procrastinated. I dragged my feet on watching this shit.
I did too. Well, I mean, I was working, so I did not know. But if I had put on WandaVision after I got off work, I probably would not have made it through it anyway. So
yeah, but I think my rating still stands at. I think it was a 3.54.
Yeah,
something like that. It was relatively low. How about you, Stink?
I watched it. I didn't feel any different than before. You know, I would have thought maybe it would get a little bit higher with watching it back to back. But no, I mean, I enjoyed it still as much as I did the first time, but it's still 4 for me.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, after watching the events, right, of Doctor Strange, you kind of like, all right, you got this whole entire show for that portion of what we saw with Doctor Strange, and it just felt like it was not an eventful for me. Like it was not even worth the build up to have a whole entire show for her to have what happened in the movie.
It's true. I didn't even look at it that way.
I mean, I say anybody who wants to like just catch up to watch Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness to see what's going on with the Wanda story, just start off from episode like 5 or 6 and watch from there. You don't need to start from the beginning because you're just gonna bore yourself to death, you know. It's like, it don't really pick up to like episode 5 or 6, you know, where you get real meat and potatoes for like future storylines or whatever. But for at least for the Multiverse of Madness and what's going on with her story arc, you know, that's when you get the meat and potatoes of that story in those later episodes. Like the early episodes is just like filler.
Yeah, and it kind of like, I don't know, like seeing the whole Vision situation. Like, all right, so he fucking disappears, right? Like, when do we get him back, right? So maybe we get him back in Doctor Strange or something like that, or any kind of like,
Nope,
nothing. It's just
I feel like her and Vision's gonna be back in the Agatha show.
possibly. I mean, they just wanted to keep Paul Bettany's character alive. They didn't want to just kind of like give up on him.
Yeah, he's out there trying to regain his memories and stuff like that. So,
Man, I still fuck with the Scarlet Witch, man. I still got these Funko Pops. I actually gotta drop this off. Back to you.
I mean, she's fine as hell. Don't get me wrong. She's the best part of watching the show. Man, the story was the earlier part was so bad. Like, she's the only thing that helps me get through watching the shows is just checking out Liz Wilson.
And also it also comes from the heels of like the events of Endgame, right? Like we had like top tier movies, right? And this was the first Marvel show, and we was thinking they was gonna get something like, within this tone that we've been watching for the last 10 years, and it wasn't. We got this kind of like really slow burn show, really slow burn. The first 3 episodes, I believe, they released both 2 episodes the same week, because if you would have released that 1 episode, people would have been turned off to wait a whole week to see what happened in the second episode
and find out absolutely nothing.
And because it's pretty much a filler to let you know that she's in this world. You see like little tidbits of like the fracture that happens within those. So like if you really like care about story development and story character, I would say watch the whole thing. But if you just want to kind of like know what's happening with why Wanda's wilding out from Endgame, if you never watched WandaVision and you watch Endgame and you go straight to Multiverse of Madness, you might what the fuck was the Wanda this whole entire time?
Word.
There's no recap.
Yeah.
It's like now she's a full-on villain. Like, yeah, I'll recommend watching it. And like Red said, maybe episode 5. That's when it really picks up. Like, people are trying to infiltrate her world. We all know that the world is fake. We didn't need 5 episodes to find out that she had a fake world.
Yeah, but they find out it's all Wanda. It's all Wanda.
Yeah. It kind of just shows you the type of power that she does have, and this is how she's this OP in the movie.
So yeah, I give this it's a shaky 3.
Shaky 3. Yo, real quick before Fresh Prince gives his rating. So in WandaVision, in the post credit, right, you have Wanda reading the Darkhold, as well as making tea. So was she walking? Was she like doing the whole entire thing? Like the whole.
She was astral projecting. So just like how Strange was when he was first in Carmitage and he was trying to study while he was asleep, his body was resting, but his soul, he astral projected and he was still reading the books. So that's just to show you that when anybody else does it, their body has to be incapacitated. But Wanda does it. She's that OP that she can be doing separate things at the same time. That was just an instance to show you how OP she was at that point.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right, so I mean, you clear that up. Thank you, sir. So Fresh Prince, your rating. Did you watch it again?
We're gonna keep this quick because I ain't gonna watch it again. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
I'm
gonna keep it real with y'all. I came home one day late after work and I honestly literally set everything up, you know what I mean, got ready to watch it. I went to go warm up my food, and as I started playing it, like it was taking too long to get into it, and I'm not gonna lie, like I'm late on this. Besides y'all, I know y'all been through this already, but I got on The Witcher type late, and honestly, I switched over and went back to pick up where I was with The Witcher, and that's where I was this week. Like,
and I don't blame you one bit.
You know what I mean? So
that was a good
choice.
choice.
I definitely did that.
That was a really good choice.
And then I was gonna try to start last night and try to knock it out, but then once I got online, I realized that Prey was out, so I decided to watch that instead.
And that was another good choice.
Yeah, that's how. an executive decision.
I will straight up watch Loki or Falcon and Winter Soldier. I'll binge that again 3 more times before I see fucking WandaVision.
Yeah, the WandaVision is a done deal for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it wasn't, but it was their first. I get it. It was their first formula. They wanted to do something different. It just didn't connect with a lot of people. There's some people that really love this fucking show, and they have like pain points that they could say, "Hey, listen, this is what I like about it." It just for me, and I guess we all share the same sentiment. We all feel the same, kind of like it's just not really connected.
And the thing is that, like, even though I'm ragging on the show, I want to like people know me. If people who know me when I watch things, I want to like it. I go to everything with an open mind, and I try so hard to like it. I try to find reasons to like 100%. It. And like even to a fault. Like even remember Sonny used to make fun of me in the past, like, oh, Red just defended the show. Cause I was trying to find something to like about this. This show legit like. It drains you, and when I get to the point that like where I could like get to the part where I could find some stuff to like, is like the earlier episodes drain me, so I don't even enjoy it as much as I should. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. Like I like the whole Vision confrontation with Vision, and they were having like the theory talk about the Theseus ship. I like theory talk. I like talk about like theories like Theseus ship and allegory the cave and shit. I like shit like that. But the earlier episodes drained me so much. I'm like, bros, I just want y'all to fight so I can get through this episode. Like yo, I can't even enjoy the stuff I'm supposed to enjoy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, we was dying for like story. Like that's what we wanted. We wanted like story. Like we wanted connective tissue to the movies, and we was so hyped when they went into like the real world, right? It was like, oh yes, finally we get to see like outside of the world, right? It feels like MCU. Mm-hmm. It wasn't. It was kind of like Jimmy Woo's character coming back. He was like a star, right? I love Jimmy Woo, his character. Even Darcy, you know what I mean? Even though I think that Darcy kind of got the dick in Thor because she didn't even get to say bye to her best friend.
Nope.
Word. She kind of bounced on her like, yo, like this chick looked after you. She was there for your chemos and all that shit, and you just fucking leave, and then they don't even give her the fucking decency to say bye to her. So like, damn, Darcy, like you've been this is the very first Thor movie, man.
I feel like Darcy don't get enough respect in the Marvel Universe. Period. Like I feel like her character is so good, and like they give her so minimal to do, bro. Like the most she ever done was like Thor: The Dark World. And that was it.
Yeah, in the movie that nobody wants to watch.
Sure.
Yeah. And then they didn't bring her back for Ragnarok.
Nope.
And it was like, all right, cool. Let's bring her back for this one, right? And then they need to bring her back because the role was so small.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like they wanted to do that to close her out because if Jane is not going to be part of the conversation anymore, then it makes sense to bring who she, was friends with, and that was her best friend. That was a person that, you know what I mean. They discovered all this shit together. So I don't know, man.
And she low key done came a long way too, if you think about it. Like she was just an intern, like you said, where she started, and she got all types of degrees now and shit. So she's an
astrophysicist now.
Yeah. So I'm glad that they put her like it was a stretch to put her in fucking WandaVision, right? She didn't need to be in WandaVision. She had no connection. But I guess they saw value in her, and hopefully we may get more of her.
I hope so, because I like her. I like Kat Dennings.
In the Marvels too.
Darcy. I like Kat Dennings. Darcy.
Yeah, that makes sense. She will fit in the Marvels. Yeah. I think
Larson needs as much help as she could get right now.
You ain't never lied, bro.
They'll put her in Eternals too. The movie that Patton Oswalt confirmed that.
Oh yeah.
That what? Patton Oswalt confirmed what?
He confirmed Eternals 2 before Marvel did. He was like, yeah. So he said at Comic-Con, it was been announced that Eternals 2 was coming out, so you're gonna see more Pippin and more Star Fox.
Wow.
And there's like
Chloe Zhao directing again.
Chloe Zhao's coming back. Yep.
He's fired.
We're like, damn, bro, like, yo. And then the same today, I think Moon Knight season 2 got confirmed because they're back in Egypt, and the director's daughter asked, "Hey, when is Moon Knight season 2 happening?" And he was like, "What?" And then Oscar Isaac pops into frame. He goes,
"Why the hell would we be in Cairo?"
Well, oh shit!
Why the hell would we be in Cairo?
Didn't he say we shooting right now?
I don't think he says shooting right now.
Yeah, she asked when would be Moon Knight, and then the director looked at Oscar Isaac and he said, "Why the hell would we be in Cairo? Like, if it wasn't coming out, like basically if it wasn't coming out, why would we be here?"
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that they announced, man. They announced fucking Werewolf by Night. That's coming out in a couple of months.
Whoa. Did you hear anything about that?
Nothing.
All right, hold up. I got to get serious real quick. I got to come back and get serious real quick. Okay, so spoilers that I'm hearing right now is that...
My man put his bogey down. He's like, you know what? I'm putting this bogey down.
Yeah, real quick. I got to get serious. But, so... you got to roll with it, you know what I'm saying? But I heard they're doing it like it's supposed to be a throwback. You know what I'm saying? Like the way they filming it and the costumes. I heard like he's not gonna be CGI. The term that I heard is gonna be like a Teen Wolf type costume, and it looks cheesy. They said the entire show is cheesy, but it's meant to be that way. So yeah, from all of that, I don't know exactly what we might be getting from this.
I think they're trying to get WandaVision's title.
You can't say Werewolf by Night and then have cheesy in the same sentence.
That's what I'm saying. That's very weird.
That is definitely not cheesy, and that is. I'm acting like I didn't hear this shit, right? Nah. So when it comes out, you know what I mean? It's nothing like it, but if it is, because I heard another rumor that I didn't agree, but then it kind of like, I was like, okay, maybe it will work, right? So. I don't know with the whole DC coming back. I don't know if Superman is ever going to come back or they're going to be cast, but Marvel's really trying to pursue Henry, right? And from what I'm hearing is that they are pursuing Henry to be Reed Richards. And I was like, he's kind of brolic, but it makes sense because you can keep this character around, right? I get the easy pick is Captain Britain, right? But then it's too much like, like he'd be playing somewhat of a Superman-like person, right? Not Superman, but Sentinel is more like Superman.
This guy, what's his
name? Sentinel.
I say make him Hyperion, yo.
Hyperion is Superman-like too, yeah.
Yeah, but then you could play that anti-hero more and let him.
Actually, I think Hyperion is more Superman because he even do the I-beams and everything like Superman and everything.
But does he want to be like another pseudo Superman? You know what I mean? Like, oh, should he play something totally different that's not him being somewhat typecast to play someone that's like, so like Reed Richards, would he have the charisma? Would he have the ladies coming into these theaters to see him? I don't know how the stretching would work with all those damn muscles, but Reed Richards was never a big guy.
I feel like he's too bulky.
Very weird.
I feel like he's too bulky to be Reed Richards. Reed
That's
Richards
what I was
like he's a slender dude. Like he's muscular and fit, but it's like slender muscle. It's like it's not like somebody who's like really, really bulked up. It's like more like a track runner, like a long distance track runner kind of muscle. You know what I mean? That's what Reed Richards got. So I mean, I don't know.
Dude, I read some crazy shit on Reddit, and I hope it's true. Right? Whoever wrote this shit should be hired by Marvel, or they know who's right. They saying that Dr. Doom is gonna be a presence, right? From like within like the next couple of months, right? We're gonna see Dr. Doom. They're saying that Kang's dynasty is pretty much the end of Kang, because Dr. Doom is gonna end up killing Kang and taking all his powers, and that's when we get Secret Wars.
I swear to God, I feel like I said that. I feel like that's the same thing I was thinking. I said that shit to somebody. That's the only natural way for it to go. Because then you set it up for
Secret Wars after Kang Dynasty, yeah. Then Doom had to take out Kang. Probably did.
That makes sense because the whole time jumping and all that shit, like that would be something that Kang kind of created, and he's just taking all that and just modifying, and he's gonna be super OP. He's gonna have, like comic book type powers. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm looking to see if they're gonna introduce the Molecule Man, in which movie they were doing it too. Because once the Molecule Man is introduced, that's when you know it's definitely that Doom's gonna appear soon.
I would say have the Fantastic Four fighter. That's your villain for that movie without introducing Doom.
You're right. That's a good villain too. They fought. Matter of fact, yeah, Fantastic Four.
That when he first appeared?
Yeah, that's when he first appeared. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it makes sense.
Actually, I think we might have just cracked it. Because Fantastic Four is just before Avengers, Kang Dynasty, and then Secret Wars. Yep. So it might be Molecule Man and Fantastic Four. Then the Kang Dynasty happened, and then the Kang Dynasty, Molecule Man gets captured by Doom, and Doom uses his powers and shit. And damn nigga, we too smart for this shit. We too smart for this shit, bro.
That's what I've been thinking. Like that, based on comics, that's the best way to go with this shit, right?
Yeah.
And then after you get Battle World, you could bring everybody back that you didn't have a chance to bring back. Like bring
everybody who wants to come back to come back. Yep.
You know what I mean? Bring back a different version of Iron Man if you don't want to bring him back. You know what I'm saying? Bring back a new T'Challa. Like after this story plays its course.
That is how you be able to recast T'Challa without making it be like it's the old T'Challa. It could be a whole different T'Challa.
Mm-hmm. Because they're gonna have to merge everything back together after Battle World is done. Once the multiverse is over.
Yeah, because this is pretty much like the multiverse saga where it ends with Secret Wars. So that means that whole different variant shit, they're gonna kind of like stray away from that shit.
Yeah, that's a reboot. Secret Wars is a reboot. You can reboot the whole Marvel universe.
That's their crisis, man.
Everything rebooted. You could cast a new Iron Man, and then you start a new series with Iron Man. Cast a new Captain America.
Y'all don't like Brie Larson? We give you a new fucking Captain Marvel, bro.
Yep.
Like, they can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, that's the perfect person to kill Kang, right? If Kang is the big bad, perfect person is gonna be Doctor Doom, right? Because they're gonna big Doctor Doom up, right? Because he's gonna be.
Sorry, my thing is are we introducing Franklin Richards in Fantastic Four, or because that'd be too soon? And then it's like
he's OP, bro.
And he has to rebuild. He's the one that rebuilt everything.
Yeah, I don't think they're probably gonna do that. I don't know, man. It depends. It depends the origin, because then it's not gonna be an origin movie, but I guess they are somewhat. Once again, I think we cracked it with the whole them being in the quantum realm, and them. So I don't know.
Oof. Yo, so back in Multiverse of Madness, right? Reed Richards confessed that, like, yo, he has a wife and kids. He said, "You have kids?" He said, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, is the mother still around? Oh, cause I want there to be somebody for them to have after, I kill you, whatever." Basically, whatever she said to him. So, if in that universe the kids exist, I mean, in the main universe, the kids can also exist. Which means Franklin Richards probably already born. He's probably already around. Fantastic. And if we're going with the thing that the Fantastic Four is trapped in the quantum realm or whatever like that, or wherever, they could probably already have the whole family with the kids and Johnny Storm and all that stuff in that quantum realm.
It depends. It depends, because if they've been in there for 60 fucking years, they didn't age much. So she may be pregnant. You know what I mean? She may have a child. Who knows? I mean, shit. This might cause a whole fracture, because you kill his pops in that universe, so that probably created that hatred. How can I get to this next universe to kill the person who assassinated my father? Like
Franklin Richards could do it. He could do whatever he wants.
Richards right now is gonna have that chip in the shoulder, growing up knowing that someone killed his pops from another universe.
He could do whatever he wants. Franklin Richards, he legit could do whatever he wants, bro. He's the most powerful mutant in all of Marvel.
This probably created Kang, like this whole lineage, right? Of just like finding this person, finding a way to get to another universe to kill this person.
Richards, he's too OP. Franklin Richards is too. Yeah, people want to talk about Superman as OP, bro. Franklin Richards is OP. He's a little fucking kid, bro.
He's
he's a little kid and he's OP.
Because he comes from parents that have crazy ass powers, bro. Like, I would love to see it. But what do you think of Fresh Prince right now? Because I see your neurons. I see him like fucking.
Nah, I'm just listening to y'all talk, and y'all like, I'm thinking I don't want to Doom from the 838, but what I'm thinking now, as Red is saying this, I didn't want a Franklin because, like I said, Franklin is OP, and they're gonna have to nerf him, or he's gonna have to have like nothing really to do with the major outcome of everything, and I don't really want you to have him around if that's the case. But if you do actually have those kids existing in Secret Wars, when dude becomes God Emperor Doom and shit, he does have Valeria like as his daughter. Like when he reset everything up, like Valeria was his daughter, like by his side, like, and she knew everything, and she was rocking with him too. Like she was a part of the little group with Strange and I think it was Molecule Man was the other one, when they basically had to start all the war and all that shit to basically screw Doom over in the end. But that's what I was thinking about. As y'all talking about the kids is over there and they killed his pops, it's like, yo, so we could actually get Valeria introduced in these upcoming movies too, or end up in Secret Wars. That would be nuts. That's why my brain, because I never really wasn't thinking about her like that. But yeah, we could get that too.
Because Marvel, they like to like reinvent characters, right? And we grew up knowing that Dr. Doom was from Valeria, right? Like that's his world, that's his country. But maybe they changed that a little bit. Maybe he's not from Valeria. Like, in my head, I see a lot of like stupid ass situations. Like, what if like
you mean Latveria?
Latveria, like like if they wanted to play around with the character, like have Doom be, Mr. Fantastic Son, right? Right, in that universe, right? His father dies, or he ends up becoming a version of Doom. Like they might just change things, change the lineage to make it more like, I don't know. There's a lot. There's so many different options they can do.
Can I say real quick that I hope they don't change Doom's background, because the way they have the lineups coming out, like, and once again, I was talking to somebody, and this is how I see it. Like, you have Agatha, like House of, it was House of Harkness. They changed it to Coven of Chaos now, right? So, evidently to me, it's like a no-brainer. You got to have witches in that, you know what I'm saying? And going into the chaos magic. Like, the whole point in why Doom does what he does is because of the fact that his mother sold her soul, was a witch. And when they were hunting them down, she made a deal and basically sold her soul to Mephisto in order to make sure that Doom stayed alive. So she sacrificed herself in order to keep him alive. His pops trying to get him away also ended up dying trying to keep him alive. Everything that Doom does is in order to get stronger within magic and in order to save his mother. So to me, I feel like you can have Doom as a villain in all of these movies and have him be one of the best villains and have him do some of the most heinous shit we've seen so far, but still have people empathize with him because of the fact that we all end up knowing that he's doing everything just to save his moms from Mephisto.
Yeah, I don't care.
And I think if they keep that, that's the best way to give Doom a solid motivation without making him a mustache twirly villain.
He's an anti-hero for me, man. I don't care what people say.
Yeah.
I rocks with Doom, man. I can't hate on Doom, bro. And bro, not to mention that's also a good future Doctor Strange. If they keep it with the magic, it'll make a good Doctor Strange movie in the future, because him and Doctor Strange does go down to hell and they battle Mephisto for his mother's soul.
Yeah,
so that'll make a great story. Man, listen,
his origin is very rich, bro. But like,
Y'all
you know
getting me excited, bro.
You know how Marvel does. Marvel will just switch things up. You know what I mean? Like, look at it, look at what it did with Thanos and Star Fox, right? No, he's kids. His parents are Eternals, and they're celestial beings, robots that have kids. So, you know what I mean? Like, they can switch things up to make it to retrofit what they got going on, right? And then you got to explain, you know, where was Doom this whole entire time, or where was, you know, why was he not a target with all, when the drones, well, not the drones, but when the I forgot the what was that shit called? Hydra. Yeah, like he could have been a threat, right? Like they didn't mention that, so I don't know. They have to retrofit it. So if they're gonna do that, maybe he's gonna be stuck in the quantum realm as well, possibly. Who fucking knows?
You know what I think about Eternals? I said, what if the Eternals that we saw are not the Eternals? What if the Eternals that we saw are the clones or the machine clones of the original Eternals? And that they, I'm serious, like, instead of like having them fight all these things, they send these machine Eternals to like different planets to do the business, while the other Eternals is like just chilling somewhere, like,
yeah, they
avoiding them.
Yeah, they made from the identity of the person who made them, right? They just puppets of.
Yeah, so
that can work. You know what I mean? Because you could get Icarus back, right? You can get, because he kind of just flew to the moon. So like, you know, I get it. It makes sense, right? Because that's his whole thing. But you know, it's Icarus, bro.
Yeah, like the whole time, like these are just machines, and the real Eternals are like just somewhere chilling because they don't want to work with the Celestials anymore. So the Celestials made the machine versions of the Eternals, and then had them go out and do them their biddings and stuff like that. And that's why they got.
It's a lot of explaining I need to do in the second movie.
And that's why they mind wipe them to like, because they'll remember too much of like what the original person's memories will have, and they remember that they rebelled and like turned against them, so they mind wipe them every time after every mission, so they could be fresh and going into the new mission. Like when Athena's character, she hasn't been mind wiped in a while, so that's why she started remembering stuff that she wasn't supposed to remember, and she was like losing herself. I don't know. So maybe that's where the Eternals are. They're hiding somewhere.
Maybe with the second movie, we probably maybe get Galactus or some shit, right? They showed us how they could, as far as scale, right? We saw fucking Eternal, how big they looked in our eyes, right? Seeing them in the sky. They could do that with Galactus and possibly do that with Silver Surfer. Maybe we get Silver Surfer in this situation. Maybe he's like somewhat of an Eternal as well. Like he's a robot, but he's, you know.
Nah, you can't don't do that. Not knowing Rad. Not knowing Rad. No.
I mean, just
I feel you.
Just the, you know, I'm just thinking. I'm not thinking when I talk. I don't talk like I'm reading the comics. I talk like how Disney likes to do things, right?
I feel you, but I'm just saying, nah, don't do that to Norman Rad. No.
I saw the shit saying, "Oh yeah, you're off." Yeah, so like I'm going based on like how Marvel portrays and how they kind of like change things for movie format. Because if I was to go into like, oh, this is how it is in the comic, I'm gonna be let down. I'm just thinking like, how would they do it? How would they explain Silver Surfer and how he, you know, I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Silver
Surfer is an alien that Galactus just imbued with cosmic energy. Like, I mean, his origin is simple. If they do all that, they're just complicating his origin too much. Like, he lost his family. Like, to save his planet, he made a deal with Galactus to say, like, listen, spare my planet, and I'll find other planets for you to devour. And Galactus accepted it, and then he gave him cosmic energy, and then that's how Silver Surfer became Silver Surfer. And Galactus, he's more complicated to explain, but he's really just pure energy. Like, he doesn't even have a form. Like, the Galactus we see, it's just how we vision him as a humanoid form. Like, if another alien race was to see him, they'll view him as a bigger alien, like of whatever they are. Like he doesn't really have a form or a look. So he's a little harder to explain. So I don't know. Marvel could do whatever with Galactus. I don't. I have no faith. I saw him as a big dust cloud in the original Fantastic Four. After I saw that, I was like, you know what? I got no faith in them ever bringing Galactus into the MCU. Yo, they're gonna have to wow me because I'm already gonna be like this Galactus.
That wasn't a bad Silver Surfer as well. Like that was a nice. Like it still looks good to this day. Like it doesn't look bad.
And they had Lawrence Fishburne do the verse.
Yeah. Galactus has a pretty simple origin too, though. Like he was a sole survivor of the pre-existing universe. So basically, if we think we came from the Big Bang, he was from the universe before the Big Bang. So when time came to an end, somehow he got preserved with all the energy, like Red said, all that energy from the previous universe was imbued in him, and he became an entity of our new universe once he was recreated. So now he just gets recycled. So once our timeline and universe and all that is done, he's going to be recreated again anyway. So just like how Red said, like Franklin is OP. So the way that it is now, when the universe gets reset, Franklin Richards is going to be combined with Galactus as that new character in the next iteration of the multiverse galaxy, whatever. So that's why I'm like, yeah, those two characters are kind of OP when you introduce them into these situations.
Yeah, no, I agree. It should be that way, but Disney likes to do shit differently. I don't think any one of their characters has been somewhat truthful of what their origin was in the comics.
Yeah, they did change Peter Quills.
They changed Peter Quills.
He's not a killer eagle.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be the father, the son of Jason of Spartex. I mean, there's a lot of things, a lot of origins change for the sake of movies. So I kind of got to remove myself from that sometimes, because then I'll be let down.
They changed Drax too.
Drax.
Drax is a lot more powerful in the comics than he is in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be a Thanos killer. Like Thanos is like he could legit go toe to toe with Thanos.
Didn't Lars create him or Odin?
I don't remember.
I think Thanos Pops created him to kill him. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, so they switch a lot of. I'm sure we could just nitpick every character that MCU has somewhat introduced, and it's not the same at all.
I mean, Secret War stole God Doom from Marvel Ultimate Alliance, so let's not forget that. They're the first one that came out with God Doom.
I never played that one.
Word, yeah.
You never played that? Yo, bro, that story was so fucking good, bro.
They need to release another one. I think they had they made a new one for Switch, right? And that was it.
Yeah, it's Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. The first one was based like on original story. It was like Doom was going after Thor's father. He wanted the Odin Force for himself, so he did something where he took Odin's power. He did some kind of like he did some kind of thing where he took Odin's power, and so he took the Odin Force and he started creating his own like realities and stuff like that. He was going ham, and it took all of them combined to like stop him or something like that. And then the second one was like they recreated Civil War in the video game form. You basically picked, or if you want to be on Captain America's side or Iron Man's side, and then you pick the heroes, whatever choices heroes flipped on each side, you pick those heroes. The third one, I don't know what the third one is about. I haven't played that one yet. I ordered it from Best Buy, but the motherfucker was so lazy that they pretended like they ordered my shit and they said I wasn't there when I was home the whole goddamn day waiting for my goddamn game. And they're gonna say I wasn't there and cancel my shit and send it back. Not even just leave it there. They cancel my order and send it back to the store and give me order my refund. Y'all was so tight. Wow. I'm like, you lazy motherfuckers. I was home.
Sheesh. Oh man, what an episode here! This shit went. We was all over the place with this one. This was fun though. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, we did take a little long. We were a little long-winded this episode.
Yeah.
Well, not Stinky. Stinky was
yeah. Like, I mean, it was.
so as ever.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up for today's episode, man. You guys had a nice long one, 3 hours. It's like that's a Malcolm X move right here, bro. You got one of those. So yeah, man. We be back next week, 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, like always, man. For episode 97, we're almost there to that big 100. So celebrate with us. Come out, support us. If you haven't done so, please hit that like and subscribe button, hit that bell notification, share us on your timeline. You know, try to help us out, man. We're a small channel. We're trying to move up in the ranks. Try to get better at this. Yeah, man. We'll see you next week, man. Peace out, man.
Yeah, take it easy, everybody. Peace.
Peace. Watch my connection is trash.